Hey, welcome everybody in. Welcome everybody in. Happy Sunday. Shout out Erica. Shout out Bradley. Two horns. Definitely got to welcome in our lovely mods slash members. If you guys want to be like them, join our membership, bro. Uh, I don't know if you guys saw, but we had some members only shorts that just went out this morning. They did turn to public by now, though. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is I got a great list for you. We got a lot of interrogation footage to get through. Um, Definitely going to have a good time. Hello, Letha. How's it going, babe? Um, I actually think we saw somebody who was named Letha in one of the cases. Everybody thought she was saying Lisa, but I'm pretty sure it was Letha when we were watching one of the cases the other day. So I'm glad you're back. Um, so we have a new format of content. We have a brand new format for content now. Um, if you guys know, most of our stuff here, we do live streams. You know what I mean? We react to a lot of true crime things, live streams. But I've actually took it upon ourselves to start creating our own. We're actually starting to create our own mini uh, documentary series on different cases and criminals and killers and victims. Um, Definitely really cool. The first two we did, I made them last night. I had to write the script up and edit the videos and do the voiceover and all that stuff. So the first two videos we'll be reacting today are our own content. So shout out the gang. We have our own original episodes now with nothing. You could just watch mini recaps. I think it's really a good idea because it's the way people's attention span are going, but people still like true crime. So it's a way for people to get a true crime story within 2 to 3 minutes. Is kind of like my idea of it. So let me know if you like the documentary shorts or the short documentaries on serial killers or true crime things that happen like that. Make sure you guys like those and watch those videos. It's very crucial to the channel if you want to help us keep growing. Also, we'll be watching them together today. You'll get my live reaction. The first two videos are our own content, and then we'll get into um, some of our more favorite channels like Stranger Stories and Red Thread Interrogations. But with that being said, man, thank you for listening to me. I appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you double tap them screens. It looks like you've been doing it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and let's get right into it.
Ted Bundy, the charming face of evil. He was charming, intelligent, and polite, but behind the smile was something darker, a monster hiding in plain sight. This is the story of Ted Bundy, one of America's most notorious serial killers. Bundy looked like the guy next door. He studied psychology. He volunteered at a crisis.
Bro, I be hearing that. Like every time we hear about Ted Bundy, right? Every time we hear about Ted Bundy, they always talk about he was good looking or he was charismatic. Bro looks goofy as fuck. I don't know how people was looking in the 70s. Like I didn't grow up then. But bro, if his was even the 90s, like no chick was gonna be like getting like how is college age girls getting like fucking tricked by this middle-aged man. Like I don't get it, bro. And for how many victims he had, like this dude had the whole country spooked.
Center. He wanted to be a lawyer, but beneath the surface, he was watching, stalking young women, planning their final moments. In the 1970s, fear swept through college campuses across the Pacific Northwest. Women were vanishing, and no one could figure out why. Now, to Bundy's tactics were cruelly clever. He'd fake an injury, ask for help, then
So it seemed like he would travel around like and do this shit in different states. But I don't know. What I'm saying is he looks weird as fuck. Like I wouldn't have fell for his tricks. Y'all, if I was a chick, it would be hard to game me up. it would be so hard to game me up. Like you'd have to spend something, you'd have to take me somewhere. Like I'm just not gonna get in the car with you, bro.
Strike. His victims were often beaten, strangled, and left in remote areas. Some were never found. He murdered at least 30 women, but the real number may be higher. He returned to some of the bodies. He kept trophies. He didn't just kill, he wanted control. Twice Bundy escaped custody. Once he jumped out of a courthouse window.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like that don't even sound like a real plan. My boy said they said he escaped custody twice. One time by jumping out a courthouse window. Mother, is this man the Kool-Aid man? Like how like how, bro? Like did you that's like Omar from The Wire, bro. How you not break your leg? Ugly guys can be very charming. I mean, I don't think Ted Bundy was totally ugly, but he wasn't my cup of tea. Man, I'm telling you, Mama Red, he a goofy.
Another time he
He
slipped
look at bro, he goofy as hell. He looked like your math teacher or some shit. Like
through the ceiling of his cell. While on the run, he attacked again, including a vicious rampage at a Florida State University sorority house. The country was horrified. His face was now everywhere. And finally, he was caught for good. His trial was the first ever televised in the US, and Bundy, he acted as his own lawyer. He smiled for the cameras. He cross-examined witnesses. It was like a performance. But behind the confidence was guilt. He was
low key, Ted Bundy knew what he was doing in the courts. Like he was like that was his streaming. Like back then, that was streaming. He was like, "Hey, this the first case ever gonna be on TV. I'm about to show out. I'm about to do it myself." Like low key, dude has fans, bro. Like dude for sure has fans. Like, and that's crazy that killers be getting fans like that. Like, I mean, I like to use them as talking points, or we do here, but like we don't celebrate them. But there's actually people who like look up to serial killers, which is crazy. That probably they're gonna be serial killers too, you know?
sentenced to death. And on January 24th, 1989, Ted Bundy died in the electric chair. Crowds gathered outside the prison. They cheered. Ted Bundy wasn't a monster from the shadows. He was in the daylight, in libraries, at parties.
I think that's what made him scary, bro, is that like he was so confident. Like he would just pop up anywhere and just blend in. Like he was your typical uh like he was your typical like dude, like just regular guy from the 70s or 80s, like just some weird goofy white dude, you know what I mean? And but turns out, bro, he's a killer. Like he's out here strangling people to death. Over 30 people, bro. 30 people. Like that had to be because of the lack of internet, like that serial killers were able to run it up like that back then. Just because maybe like towns weren't able to communicate about what was going on, like the information didn't travel as fast. But like, yeah, I hope that nobody can like I hope nobody can get away with what he got away with, because he seemed to have gotten away with it for a pretty long time. Now, I am happy he got the death penalty. They don't do that no more, I don't think, right? But dude still got the electric chair. Like, bro got the electric chair,
In plain
which makes me feel good inside.
sight. His story is a chilling reminder. Sometimes evil smiles. If you found this story chilling or eye-opening, forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss another true crime case. See you in the next one.
All right, so that was like the debut of our new format. Um, well, I know, but I mean, Erica, I meant death penalty by electrocution. Like, I think they only do the needle now. I think they only do the needle, like lethal injection. But so that was our first documentary that we did personally. That's our own. That's 100%. That's 100% Faye King True Crime Reviews. Um, creation. You know what I mean? We made that. Let us know what you think about that. We made that. Let us know what you think about the production, or what if like, just let us know. Like, you know what I mean? Let us know. We're trying to introduce different format types for your enjoyment. For when we're not streaming live, you still got new content to consume. You know what I mean? We want to keep our subscribers happy. Um, and definitely, you see how we're pumping out stuff. Members, there's going to be a lot of stuff just for you. So continue um, to support the channel, guys, and new stuff is going to keep happening. Um, our new, um, okay, then episode 2, we got another one. We got another one. Episode 2 of our original content. Mind you, this is like when Netflix started airing original content, faking original content. You feel me? All the way, not commentary, but original content. That's like we're commentary in our own content now. This is like Inception. You feel me? Um, so on the next one we're doing is our Brian Laundrie, the fiance who became a killer. If you remember, if you remember, Netflix dropped a documentary on the killer, the guy who the social media couple, the van life couple, the guy who killed his girlfriend or fiance on like a summer road trip a few years ago. What was that, like 2023? We dropped a short form video on that as well. Actually, this one is full. This is actually full screen. That's new. That's new content. Hey, what's up, Caroline? Welcome to the channel. But let me know what you
Brian
think.
Laundrie inside the mind of a killer fiance. A quiet artist from Florida became the center of a
I think I got to turn it up for y'all. Hold up. Let me turn it up. Niza, welcome in. Dawood, welcome in. All right, let's go.
nationwide manhunt and the face of one of the most disturbing cases of modern true crime. His name, Brian Laundrie, the fiance of Gabby Petito, a young woman whose life was tragically cut short on what was supposed to be a dream road trip. This is the story of how Brian Laundrie went from boyfriend to fugitive to killer. Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito met in high school and quickly became inseparable. Friends described them as adventurous and quiet, both.
All right, off top, I'm getting that like my boy is dating up. Like that, like he said, that was his girl since high school. Like he wasn't very confident in himself. He found a lot of what made him him was that he had her as a girlfriend. Like he identified himself through his partner. You know what I mean? That's kind of the vibes I'm getting. So like I can see why if she was like, fuck you, I'm over it, this is my van, you know what I mean? Shit could escalate quickly in those type of relationships. Like if the relationship isn't equal, like every man knows his wife is his prize. Like every man you trying to date up, like there's something about her that you thought you couldn't get it, but you got it, so you kept it. That's literally all it is. Like I love my wife because I thought she was so beautiful when I met her, and then when I talked to her, she was down to earth, and that blew my mind. So I was like, I'm in love. You know what I mean? That's just something about them is gonna do that to you. Now, dude wasn't healthy loving. Like dude is crazy obsessed. He don't love himself, so he can't love anyone else properly. You feel me? Hey, shout out the sub.
Passionate about nature and travel. In 2020, they got engaged, and by summer 2021, they hit the road in a white van, documenting their trip across America. But behind the smiling Instagram posts, something much darker was unfolding. The Moab police stop opened on August 12th in Moab, Utah. A 911 caller reported a man hitting a woman. Police body cam footage would later show Gabby crying uncontrollably. Brian claimed they had been arguing, and she hit him first. No arrests were made, but this was the moment many believe her life could have been saved. Just weeks later, Brian returned home to Florida in Gabby's van, alone. No statement, no help, no.
All right, so bro, that's weird as hell. Off top, um, yeah, fishing, Charlie. I think you're 100% right. I think you're 100% right. So, uh, basically, dude, you just gonna say she went missing and you come home in her car? Like that's a bad plan, bro. You should have stayed missing. You should have never came home. Like he must have talked to his parents. And there's a lot of stuff left out on these videos. Like this new format that we're working on of our original content is really for most of our audience watches on phone. So I want easy to consume stuff because our stream is so long usually, and it takes a really strong attention span and almost like um, smart guy intelligent like funniness. Like like you gotta have a good IQ to understand this show. If you're not intelligent and you watch this stream, it kind of just looks like chaos. You know what I mean? And I'm just being honest with you. But if you have a high intellect and you like true crime, it's kind of really easy to get caught up in the banter and what we do here. So what I also want to do is have a more casual type of format, which is like this. This is our original content, man. I'm so proud of this. Shout out to you guys. Shout out the chat, because you guys inspire me to do all this shit, bro. It started with just the camera. You know what I mean? So thank you.
Explanation. Gabby's family grew desperate, and on September 11th, she was reported missing. Shockingly, Brian refused to speak to police. Then he vanished. September 19th, Gabby Petito's remains were found in Wyoming. Strangled, left in the wilderness, Brian, now the only suspect, disappeared into a swampy nature reserve. A month later, on October 20th, Brian's body was found, partially submerged, near a backpack and notebook. In his final writings, he confessed to Gabby's death, calling it a mercy killing, but few believe that narrative. Notebook images, FBI statements, news footage of search. Brian Laundrie left more questions than answers. Was he manipulative, abusive, delusional? What turned a seemingly quiet man into a killer? Some point to control issues, others to hidden signs of domestic abuse, but in the end, only two people knew what really happened, and one of them will never speak again. What do you think really happened between Brian and Gabby? Was this a relationship doomed from the start, or a tragedy no one could have predicted? Leave your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more true crime breakdowns, only on Fade King True Crime Reviews.
Man, it's even hard to talk about the case low key because I'm so proud of our 100% original content, man. I'm so proud of that. Uh Definitely dude and her got into some type of argument. She left him. His ego got in the way. I thought he was insane for even coming home. He knew his life was over. He knew he was going to jail for life at the very least. He took the cowardly way out. Uh, Definitely seemed like Letha. You hit that shit right on the head. He didn't seem like he was really in to the same things. At some point, they grew apart, and he just was faking the funk because if he couldn't have her, then he didn't want anyone else to have her. You know, he was just really on on that crash out mission. So man, that was our two lead videos, man. No sweat, man. I appreciate you guys. Let me know in the chat what you think about our 100% original content. Do you like do you like the format? Do you think it should all be vertical? Should we have more videos in full screen like that like that Second video is like, let me know what you guys think. This is your channel just as much as it's mine. So let's keep it. Bro, I can't see who's subbing right now. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Cause I hear that shit going off, but I do not see that shit. Man, I gotta fix that, man. That makes me sad. Usually when you guys are subbing, when you hear that chinging sound, that's usually the subs. Like I don't know what happened. I don't know if it moved off screen or what, but or if I gotta refresh that widget or what. But my apologies. That seems to be down this stream. Blue Rose, welcome to the chat. But the next video is gonna be when a crazy killer crumbles under pressure. The interrogation of when a of Jorge Lachazo.
You know, your mom would want you to tell us what happened so that we can help that lady. Why did you hurt her?
¿Por qué la lastimaste?
Me estaba obligando.
I was being obligated.
What did you do to hurt her?
¿Qué le hiciste?
Stay with me, okay?
Over the toilet.
Is that okay?
Do you need fire rescue? Are you hurt?
So bro was faking. I felt like bro was faking.
What? Medical?
No, pega un tiro.
2831 Northwest 49th Street, 1033 Main, 930 Avenue.
Spanish. His legs are all, I don't know, we should ask if he needs fire. Just to
¿Estás bien? ¿Qué te pasó?
cover our bases.
¿Ah? ¿Qué te pasó?
There's no one in the car, right, Carl?
Primero,
Bro is not injured. He's sitting with his legs crossed. Nobody injured ever sat legs crossed ever. That never happens. Hey, what's up, Hex? Welcome back.
You checking here? There's a coworker, isn't there? Oh, he stayed? Throw your gun real quick.
34 Main,
¿quieres que te ayude?
able to go to Delray ER.
¿Qué te pasó?
36 Hospital 9.
Bro, wildin'. He's super faking.
Tranquilo. Vale, pues. Toque.
42, we're gonna need FD out here.
Bro seizured, right? But he didn't slam his head to the ground. Nobody, when they're seizure and protects their head, you just throw your head back. Like it's just boom. You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna. All right, I'm okay. I didn't hit my head. Like no, you're not gonna do that.
Here, our driver is kind of in and out of it, shaking a little bit.
Temporary full number 50.
Señor, ¿qué te pasa? Párate.
Temporary riding 50.
Párate.
933.
Dame agua para darle.
¿Quieres agua? ¿You got any water? ¿Por qué tienes? ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Tienes algo médico? ¿Qué te pasa en las piernas?
Cometí algo feo.
¿Ah? ¿Qué?
Cometí algo feo.
¿Qué hiciste? ¿Qué hiciste?
See, bro is on the concrete, bro. If he would have had a seizure and threw himself back right now, he'd have fucking split his head or had a fat ass knot or something. He didn't hit his head at all.
Cometí algo feo.
The waters are all frozen. He's getting this. What?
In the top de...
Have that. Oh, you understand? Fine.
Welcome back, Connie.
So, what happened to you?
Exactly, Erica. That's what I'm saying. Like people with real conditions, real disorders like that, you can't protect yourself as you fall. Like you're either seized or you're blacked out or you're going through the thing that triggers you. You know what I mean? That you can't control.
You, man. Come. ¿Qué te pasó?
Una señora de la...
Mira, la señora quién es. ¿La dueña de la casa?
Sí.
Ok, ¿qué pasó?
Ellos le dieron con un jame en la cabeza. Yo te voy a llevar todo el pañuelo.
I don't know why they called you guys. We told them we're not in your jurisdiction. Maybe they're slammed because of this other thing. They have a trauma on the other side. Supposedly he's our suspect who lit this chick on fire and maybe hit her with a hammer or something. And now he's playing, and he falls back and wiggles, but yet he didn't smack his head on the curb because he's...
Hey, good cop, good cop. S tier cop. S tier. S tier, my boy. Hey, Detective Fade is in these streets. Detective Fade is in these streets.
Clearly probably faking it. Okay. So I'm not trying to waste your guys' time. I also just need to confirm, because he does have burns up his legs or his hair is all blown out, that there isn't something legitimate happening. I don't believe it, but unless you say there's something more legitimate. And then even then we're going to have to just stand by, because I have to figure out whether or not this dude's coming in cuffs with you guys or something to that effect.
It was supposed to be a simple delivery, just another workday for Jorge Dupree Lachazo and his coworker David Gonzalez. But what unfolded in the Boca Raton home of 75-year-old Evelyn Smith Udell on that fateful August morning of 2019 was anything but routine. A young delivery.
I appreciate your cooperation and I appreciate you dealing with us, okay? So I just want to go back and go through it a little bit more. I'm not going to go all the way back to this morning and stuff like that, but just about when you got to the house, okay? And just need you to, kind of focus a little bit, okay? So can you raise your right hand for me again? Everything you're going to tell me be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you guys. Okay, so like I had said, I know you had called 911 from your phone.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
This is Boca Raton.
Right, what subdivision is that? Which one?
I'm sorry, I don't speak English very well. How do I some situation here, please? Very bad.
What's the problem?
I need somebody. I need the police, please.
What happened?
I don't know.
Are you hurt?
No, somebody help.
Hey, welcome to the chat, Lina.
Somebody what? What? I need to know what's wrong.
I don't know. I was the lady in the floor.
Okay, so did something happen to you? Because you're crying. I don't understand.
Yeah. I'm coming. What do you think? Was I see somebody in the floor or start laughing or something like that?
Sir, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, let me get a translator on the line. I have help on the way. Stay on the line.
And I listened to that call. So I just want you to kind of go back through and you kind of remember a little bit more, when I was just talking to you. So,
Where do you want him to start?
I want you to go from the time that you arrived there at the house.
Walking into a room and discovering a lifeless body is a moment few people can truly imagine. For David, that moment came without warning. What does it do to a person to see something so horrific? How does the mind process such a shock? And how do you even begin to react? In this video, we analyze the psychological toll of such a discovery, the instinctive reactions, and the immediate aftermath.
And if you want the whole process? Yeah. And if you want to speak in Spanish to her, if that's better for you, do that so you don't have to go back and forth to English and Spanish. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, I'll try to do it in English,
Whichever you want to do.
Okay, the first thing, toqué la puerta a la señora.
Knocked on the door.
And then I introduced myself. Delivery guy from this.
Okay, so explain to me today. You get to the house. When you pull up, Where do you park? We saw the driveway?
The same.
Right where my car was?
Yes.
Okay, you park right there. And who is with you?
My partner.
Who is that?
George.
George. Okay.
All right, so George is the dude we think did it, right? Funny Dad, welcome to the chat. Ocean, welcome to the chat. Shout out the mods. Um, Guys, remember to hit that like button when you come in, bro. Double tap them screens. Subscribe to the channel. Also, we have memberships now, man. Sign up for your memberships. There's 3 tiers. All 3 tiers give you access to members only content. Um, all 3 tiers give you the same access. It's just different titles for the tiers, actually. But you get the same quality access, same membership perks. It's just whatever you feel comfortable with helping to the channel. You feel me?
No, last name no sir.
No, don't know the last name.
No, because
So basically, bro and Jorge popped up as delivery drivers or tow truck people, it seemed like something like that. And they ended up killing this old lady named Evelyn. But now we're gonna figure out kind of how that happened through their interrogation. Cause we skipped through like the intro. Cause we like to listen to the interrogation footage.
¿Cómo se dice? Mi compañero está en Cuba y él está como.
So his partner is in Cuba and George is just working with him for a short time.
Yeah.
Relief.
How long have you done, have you worked with George? How many?
Around 5 times.
Five days. Okay. The resident's name, do you know her name?
Evelyn.
Evelyn. Okay. Do you know the last name?
No, last name is in the manifest.
Just Evelyn, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I asked her, show me where the machine go. And then she said, you have to take the door off.
Okay, so let me ask. So you're at the front door or the garage?
No, front door.
At the front door.
Yes.
When you get there, is the garage door opened or closed?
It was closed.
Closed. Okay. So you meet her at the door.
Lena, you got a cool name, Jean Rene. That's how I want to say it, Jean Rene.
And she lets you in the house.
Yes.
And shows you where it's going to go.
And then she said the easy way to go to the machine was for the garage.
To the garage.
So I continue, I give you instruction from my partner, like he do take the old machine.
So then after you speak with her,
yes,
you get him out of the truck?
No, he was in the back of the truck.
Okay, he was in the back of the truck.
Because always, siempre tiene que estar pendiente atrás cuando yo le digo, necesito esto. When you collect the drive, have 3 prong or 4 prong. He take the appliance out, and he say, what cable? Under 3 or 4, whatever. So when I give you the instruction 3, and you continue working in the area.
So you continue working, he's working in the truck.
Outside. Yeah.
And he's prepping the 3-prong, 4-prong on the machine, getting it ready to bring in the house.
Yes.
And you're in the house working.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens next? You take the old stuff out?
Yeah, take it all.
Hey, funny. I love Jean-Claude Van Damme. Bloodsport, you can't tell me nothing, bro. Me and my friends used to throw baby powder in each other's face. Cause remember when he'd be like, "Ja," and he's like, "Ah," and he couldn't see and shit. Yeah, that's my jam.
We moved for the connector of the machine. I said, George, we need help for taking the machine. We use some kind of special harness for take it out. I take it the hallway first. When I told you the lady, you have to clean the area. It's okay, no problem. She started cleaning everything. I hop a little bit. I asked for her for the towel because I got water on the floor.
The floor, okay.
So wipe it up, everything. Go get everything. Give you some time.
I believe so. Ocean. Low key, every movie Jean-Claude Van Damme was in after that, he was basically just playing the dude. He was just playing Frank Dukes. I think that was his name, right? Frank Dukes.
When I go back again, do the installation of the, how you say that, the vent?
The vent.
The dry vent. Do the installation. Do everything, and then George help me to put it back.
The dryer.
The dryer. Exactly. Go back again. She not finish yet for the
cleaning.
For cleaning, and then when they finish, I say, okay, let's go with the washing machine. put the washing machine. I said, George, you know what? Put it right there. Don't get closer because if the plumber come, he said, I said to let no. The only thing I need help for the door, for the restroom. Put everything back. Okay. He say, go ahead, finish outside because I don't finish the paperwork. But in the meantime, I have received the phone call for the job 3 times. Well, I heard the.
Yeah, you showed me. That was
Yeah.
9 o'clock. You showed me 3 missed calls.
And then when I go, the lady told me, explained what happened with the first stop, everything.
Hey, welcome Barry back to the chat.
I heard the first.
So when you go out the garage door?
Yeah, because this is the area we work up.
Okay. And do you close the door inside the garage?
No.
Not the garage door, but the one going to the house.
No, because we working in the area.
Okay, so that's open.
It was open.
Okay, and then what do you do?
I was outside the truck talking with the phone. And then when I was on it, I heard the first year ago.
Okay.
And the first year. And then, ¿cómo se llama? El primer de esto lo sentí como, ¿sabes? Cuando alguien se asusta en la cucaracha, ¡ay! Suave.
Okay, so the first scream was like very light, as if like you see a cockroach and you got scared. That was the first one.
Tú sabes, entonces me quedé en el camión. Cuando yo vi que cerraron el garaje cerró la puerta del garaje, yo pensé que ya estaba esto, pero que oí el segundo más fuerte.
So he's in the truck and he sees the garage door close, and he thought he was done already.
Bro playing the role, bro. He just lying right now, telling them about their day and shit. He know damn well he know English, bro.
Any issues today with Evelyn?
No.
¿Tuvo problemas con Evelyn hoy?
Hey, English speakers, why do we do that? We just talk slower and louder, like the person who doesn't know the language is gonna know. Look, have you seen Evelyn? Oh fuck, he don't speak English. Look, have you that shit.
No, una persona amable.
She was very kind.
Okay. Does George have any issues with Evelyn?
George tuvo problemas con ella?
No sé, lo que puedo decir sí que vino demacrado hoy.
Yes, I don't know, but what I can tell you is that he looked a little messed up today.
What does he mean by that?
Estaba fiestando.
¿Cómo?
Estaba amaneciendo, fiestando, ¿cómo te le llaman? De paganda.
He looked like he was partying. So he looked hungover. He says that he must have partied the night before because he came over today looking hungover.
So he showed up at work today hungover?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you smell anything on him?
No, he got a electronic pipe, eso.
Like a vape pen? Como esa pluma que...
Sí, electrónico, se pasa con eso todo el
He
día.
had one of those and he had it all day.
And he was using it today.
Lo estaba usando.
Detectives might explore if David failed to report earlier warning signs about George's behavior. This is part of the concept of third-party.
He saw that through the garage. It was easier to get in.
No, primero...
That two there.
¿Tu tatuaje de qué es?
Oh, yo tengo 8 con...
Cuts down a little bit, and it doesn't allow us to think of everything. So if you get home later and you think of something you want to tell me, I'm going to give you my cell number and my desk number. You're going to give me a call, okay?
When someone witnesses or experiences a traumatic event, the intense emotions tied to that moment can overwhelm cognitive processes. As a result, certain details may be remembered with clarity, while others
De lo que pasó.
All right, so that was dude's work partner. I don't really think he had nothing involved in this, but we'll see.
Un teléfono hace mucho tiempo, pero todo me lo quité.
Hey, Melinda, welcome to the chat.
Claro.
He had a confusion with a phone a while ago, but all those charges were dropped.
Okay, y yo contraté un abogado y como tenía menos de 18 me lo...
He hired an attorney and because he was 18, under 18, they took care of it.
¿Sabes? No debería decirlo, pero es lo mismo. Me dijeron que no debería decirlo, pero es lo mismo.
He says that he was told that he doesn't really need to talk about it anymore, but he's telling you about it.
Good, no, that's fine. I'm just kind of curious. Do you want me to get a Spanish rights? I didn't realize I just...
No, I can translate it, yeah.
I want to talk to you about...
See, bro, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Shout out the sub, bro. Whoever just subbed, let me know in the chat. what's the names are fucked
What
up
happened
right now. Our activity box is fucked up. Let me try to get it fixed.
today and get your side of the story about what happened today.
Él quiere saber tu versión de lo que pasó hoy.
But I have to read you your rights because you're here at the police department. What's the tattoo? How is that? Your tattoo there.
¿Tu tatuaje de qué es?
Oh, lo tengo hecho con un hermano mío.
A friend of his.
Okay. Tattoo. What is that?
Oh,
¿Eso qué es? ¿Qué es?
es las velocidades de mi carro.
The speeds of his car.
Ah, what kind of car do you have?
No sé.
Mustang.
Hace mucho tiempo, sí.
A long time ago.
En 95.
Spanish.
This man had killed a woman who was known for her kindness and generosity. She was a great tipper and had a petite frame, no larger than her 10-year-old grandson. But Jorge beat her so brutally with a rubber mallet that she was unrecognizable. When she was rushed to the hospital, her clothes had melted into her skin, her body so heavily wrapped in protective coverings that her son, Haran Udell, could only manage to kiss her ankle goodbye. This was the extent of the horror inflicted on a kind and gentle woman.
Was he working by himself today?
¿Trabajaste solo hoy?
No.
Who
¿Con quién? ¿Con quién te estaba trabajando?
Con David González.
With David Gonzalez.
Okay. Does he work with David all the time?
¿Trabajas con David todo el tiempo?
No. How often?
Okay, so David's helper is in Cuba right now, and because of that, he picked up today's shift to make more money.
Okay. So the last stop they made was the washer and dryer?
Y la última parada fue el washer and dryer.
Okay. And he's the helper?
Y tú eres el ayudante.
Okay, tell me what happens when you get to that house.
When you get to the house, he's the helper, so he goes in the back of the truck, lifts the lift,
Okay, lo ayudo
connects
con los
everything,
straps, lo
helps
ayudo
him
a
with the
entrar,
straps,
lo
helps him
ayudo a
take the
entrar,
stuff in.
saco los Halloween hacia afuera del camión.
Baja un poquito.
Let her translate to me.
Deja que yo le traduzca para él también vaya entendiendo. Entonces ustedes llegan y tú vas atrás
del camión.
Okay, so he goes into the back of the truck. He lifts.
Okay.
He takes the lift up.
Saco washer and dryer.
Takes the washer and dryer out.
Okay. Put it down.
Put it down.
Lo abro con la cuchilla.
He
Saco las
opens it with
cajas.
the knife and takes the cuffs, the boxes
Okay.
off.
Conecto los cables.
Connects all the
Las cosas.
cables.
Okay. Y lo ayudo a entrar las cosas hacia adentro.
And he helps him put the stuff inside. And
Salgo.
he gets out.
Sacamos los Halloween de la casa también, disculpa.
¿Cómo?
Sacamos los Halloween de old machines.
Oh, they take out the old machines.
Okay. Lo subo al camión. Lo
Puts it
amarro.
back on the truck. Tie it
Recojo todo
up.
afuera.
Clean up all the stuff outside.
Entro a ver si todo está ok.
He goes inside
Okay.
to
Si
make
puedo
sure
tirar una
everything's
foto para
okay.
ayudar, lo tiro.
And
Tiro todo.
espérame. If he can, he'll take some pictures to help David out. And then they just go back in the truck, turn on the AC, and they leave.
Okay, today they did.
Eso fue hoy.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me go back. The house that he's at today.
I don't
does
know.
he remember the house he was at?
I don't know. I can't figure that out. But this guy is definitely not looking good for him right now, bro. Seems like he just side talking a lot. Let's see if we start getting some meat and bones.
Washer and
La
dryer?
casa que fuiste hoy para la lavadora y la secadora, ¿te acuerdas de la casa?
Sí, claro.
Yes, of course.
Okay. How many people home?
¿Cuántas personas estaban en la casa? One person.
Okay. Can you describe that person?
¿La puedes describir a la persona?
Sí. Chiquita, con espejuelos
She was
y
little
pelo
with
ahí.
glasses and her hair was that long.
¿Sabes? No tuve mucho contacto con ella,
I didn't have a lot of contact with her, but
pero
Okay. Does he go in the house?
¿tú entras a la casa?
sí. Claro.
Yes.
Como
of
si no,
course.
cómo entramos las cosas y cómo sacamos las viejas.
Because otherwise, how is he gonna take the stuff inside and take the old stuff out?
So he helped move things in
Entonces
and
tú le ayudaste a meter y sacar las
Claro, si no,
cosas.
no podemos hacer las viejas.
They first went in through the main door,
Y tenía
and
dos
he
escalones.
saw that there were too many like sticks, and he says that it would damage the
Ok,
machines.
cerré la puerta.
So he closed the
Entré por el
door.
garaje.
He
Who
went
does?
in.
Who does? He does? Or?
¿Tú?
Hey, I appreciate that. I'm glad you had a good time around here, Melinda.
¿Tú entras? Yes.
Or
He goes in.
David. Him or David?
¿Tú o David entran
Yo.
por la puerta principal?
No, yo fui el que abrí la puerta principal,
He
miré
says, I
y
opened the
entré.
main door, I looked,
Él
and I
estaba
was in.
conversando con la persona.
And he was talking to the person.
Ok. Entré, miré por el que garaje era más fácil que cabía.
He saw that through the garage, it was easier to get in.
Y ya, y cogimos, sacamos las viejas, entré las nuevas y me puse a recoger fuera.
And they took out all the old stuff, they put the new stuff in, and he started cleaning outside.
And he said the lady was nice?
Yeah, Barry, he trying to throw his work partner into this crime a lot.
¿Y dijiste que la señora era amable?
Sí, me dio agua.
Yes, she gave me water.
And he's there about 40 minutes.
¿Y estás ahí como 40 minutos?
No, te digo el tiempo que nos demoramos haciendo el delivery, pero yo creo que no es estar ni 10 minutos.
¿40 minutos de qué entonces?
Nos demoramos haciendo el delivery.
¿Qué el delivery de qué?
De wash and dry, lo que nos demoramos son 40 minutos haciendo el delivery. Más o menos estuvo adentro 10.
He says they take about 40 minutes doing the washer and dryer, but he first said no.
How long
It's
do
quick.
they think he was there today?
¿Cómo cuánto tiempo sientes que estuviste ahí hoy?
No, creo que 10 minutos acaso. O
10
15.
minutes maybe or 15.
I don't know.
That's in total at the house?
En total?
Yeah, bro is the worst work partner ever. Like, dude probably thought they were like friends and shit a little bit, and dude out here saying you helped murder somebody.
¿Adentro de la casa?
Creo que sí.
I think so, yes.
Okay. Where does he go?
¿Y a dónde vas tú?
Voy al camión.
To the truck.
Okay, and then where?
¿Y después?
Ya nos quedamos ahí.
And they stayed there.
Sí.
I got in the truck and I left.
So what happened?
That's what we need you to tell us.
Eso es lo que necesitamos que tú nos digas.
Como que yo le diga.
What do you mean for me to tell you?
I need to tell what happened at the house.
¿Qué es lo
So,
que pasó en la casa?
George,
Okay.
something happened at the house,
Algo pasó en la casa.
see? And something happened that I don't think was meant to happen.
Y
Sí,
algo,
claro, yo salí.
David called us.
¿Ah?
David nos llamó a nosotros.
Ok.
See, and you're at the house.
¿Y tú estabas en la casa?
No he hecho nada.
¿Como a las 3 de la mañana qué?
No he hecho nada.
Since like 3 and he hasn't touched anything.
What did he use at 3?
¿Qué es lo que usaste a las 3 de la mañana?
Cocaína.
Cocaine.
Anything else?
¿Algo más?
No, ya, yo fumo normal. Tengo un pen.
And he smokes normal.
Jorge is young, about 21 years old at the time of his interrogation, and reportedly has impaired cognitive function, which the detectives attribute to his use of cocaine and marijuana. Long-term or heavy use of substances, particularly stimulants like cocaine, can impair cognitive functioning.
¿Estabas bajo la influencia de drogas hoy?
No, ya no, ya no, estaba.
He's like, you know, ¿cómo?
Bro is not like a super fiend or anything like that, bro. He's just a crazy 21-year-old. Like I said, the scariest age demographic are like teenagers, and a lot of dudes are still really immature at 21, so they still have the mind state of like a 17, 18-year-old. So definitely.
Se quemaron el pelo en tus piernas.
George, you need to be honest.
Tienes que ser honesto. Tienes que decirnos por qué.
Tell me what happened.
Dile qué pasó.
Sí, vale, no, está bien.
If he speaks, his mom's not going to be okay.
All right. Just tell me what you're thinking.
Dile lo que estás pensando.
I need you to just tell me what happened there.
Just give him a minute. Pero lo que pasó ya pasó. La señora va a estar bien. Está herida, pero va a estar bien ella. ¿Por qué dices que tu mamá no va a estar bien? ¿Por qué?
Porque no va a estar bien.
¿Por qué? ¿O fue a propósito? ¿Fue de maldad?
Como debe ser en verdad con 21 años.
Yo he entrevistado a muchas personas de todas las ciudades. Entonces yo no conozco a la persona, pero lo que yo he visto de ti, de que tú eres una persona sincera y que tienes sentimientos por cómo estás ahora. Hay personas que no les importa nada, pero tú te has portado bien con nosotros.
Mi mamá no va tan bien.
Y tú quieres a las personas que te quieren a ti, ¿verdad? Como tu mamá. Pero como dice él, el pasado no lo podemos cambiar. Pero si no sabemos qué pasó, entonces tenemos que ir por la evidencia y no se ve bien. Y entonces por eso yo pregunto si esto fue maldad, si fue al propósito, si fue porque...
Bro, fake crying, bro. Stop sniffing. You hear him sniffing, like, but I don't hear no snot. It's just like when you do that noise, with your nose to make it sound like you're crying, bro. That's what's going on right now.
no querías a la persona por alguna venganza o si fue un accidente.
No hay forma.
¿Por qué?
La gente las droga.
¿Mm?
La gente las droga.
¿Por las drogas?
La gente las droga. La persona.
¿La persona qué?
De las drogas.
La persona de las drogas. ¿Te violaron? ¿O te tocaron?
Me tocaron.
¿Quién fue? ¿Hablaste con alguien sobre eso? ¿Con nadie? ¿Y eso te ha afectado a ti desde ese tiempo?
No puedo ir, no puedo hacer nada.
Desde hace 2 meses. ¿Y entonces cómo haces para seguir el día?
Bro, imagine bro's homie was just like regular at work, like, hey, you want to do a bump? And then fucking dude just freaks out and like just freaks out and murders somebody, bro. Like, he'd be like, what the fuck, dog?
¿Es por eso que usas las drogas? ¿Que te tocaron a ti? ¿En donde sexualmente? ¿Esas personas te tocaron sexualmente, te están amenazando que van a herir a tu mamá? Y si tú no les pagas, ellos van a herir a tu mamá. Entonces tú necesitas dinero.
Me estaba leyendo hay cosas.
He says he hasn't been able to sleep. He can't do anything because the last 2 months this has been haunting him, that people touched him. He doesn't feel like a man, and he says that he can't tell his mom because his mom's gonna...
Imagine, bro, you're the fucking guy, like, bro, what the fuck? Like, that was just a little fucking key, bro. What are you doing? Like, you about to go to jail, bro. I'm telling, bro. I'm telling everything, bro. And I'm quitting drugs now, bro. And I'm quitting drugs.
Pero hoy, ¿por qué con esa señora? Esa señora te estaba obligando. ¿Esa señora te estaba obligando? ¿Las otras personas?
Ellos son un grupo. Yo los puedo llevar y todo. ¿A dónde están ellos y todo?
Es un grupo de hombres que te están obligando a qué.
Ellos venden droga y todo. Yo te voy a llevar. Yo no le robo nada a nadie. Yo no tengo necesidad de solo trabajo.
Entonces, ¿qué hiciste hoy? La señora que ella te habló fuerte, ella te habló bien, era amable. Y entonces, ¿ella estaba en el laundry o estaba en la cocina?
En el laundry.
En el laundry. Y entonces tú la agrediste. ¿Con qué la agrediste? Pero dime, ellos no te están viendo, tú dime. ¿Tú agrediste a la señora? Ok, pero ¿alguien te mandó a agredir a la señora? ¿Sí?
Hey, so that's something we didn't pick up on. Dude was on the run for like 2 months. Like, dude was on the run for 2 months, bro. It wasn't like he was feeling bad about this shit and turned himself in. He was hiding out for 2 months. They had to put it together and figure out who he was and where he was and shit. Now he feel bad.
¿Qué te dijeron?
Ya no puedo más,
Te vas a volver loco si no hablas de lo que pasó. Ok, ya la tienes que... He says he can't tell me because they're gonna get his mom. They're gonna hurt his mom.
He can't tell you what.
What happened? He says that these men have him threatened, that he's forced to do things. So I'm asking him, did they make him go over there to hurt this man?
Yeah, what did they force you to do today?
¿Qué ellos te forzaron a hacer hoy?
While it's clear Jorge is experiencing significant emotional distress, there's also the possibility that some of his behavior is manipulative. By claiming that he was forced by others, he may be attempting to create doubt about his culpability, framing himself as a victim of external forces rather than a perpetrator of a violent crime.
Jorge, después de hoy yo ya no te voy a poder dar otra oportunidad para hablar conmigo. Si tú no me dices, ya no...
If they forced you to do something, tell us what they forced you to do.
¿Qué te forzaron a hacer? ¿Cómo la agrediste?
Why don't skeleton...
¿No sabes? ¿Con qué? ¿Con tus manos? ¿Con tus puños? ¿Con qué la agrediste? ¿Mm? He said he hurt the lady, but he won't expand from there.
Are you sorry that you hurt the lady?
¿Tú tienes remordimiento de verla lastimado? ¿Te duele el corazón? His heart hurts.
Okay. If your heart hurts, then you'll tell me what you did to her.
Si te duele el corazón, dile entonces qué le hiciste.
We need to know what happened to that lady so we can help her.
Tienes que decirnos qué le pasó a esta señora para ayudarla.
We need to know exactly what happened to her so we can help her.
Tenemos
Okay?
que saber qué es lo que le pasó para poder ayudarla.
We need to know what you did to her.
Tenemos que saber qué le hiciste.
If Jorge is genuinely struggling with his
My boy over here fake hyperventilating and shit. Look at him fake holding his heart. The fuck out of here.
Tell us. Are you a bad person?
¿Tú eres una persona mala?
Tell us what happened.
Dinos qué pasó. Dinos qué pasó.
Jorge, your mom would want you to tell us what happened.
Tu mamá quisiera que tú nos dijeras qué es lo que pasó. Just take me out of here and kill me.
If he wants to believe in God and he wants his mom to forgive him, he will tell us what happened.
Si tú quieres creer, si tú dices que
It
crees en Dios,
starts today, Jorge. It starts today. To get forgiveness from God and from your
para
mom,
que te perdone
it
Dios
starts right now
y para que te perdone tu mamá empieza ahora.
by being honest.
Tienes que ser honesto.
Oh shit, he in the Mexican version of 112 and shit.
Jorge, the only way you're forgiven in this is to be honest. You have to be honest.
La única forma que alguien te va a perdonar es ser honesto. Pero si tú no eres honesto, nadie te va a perdonar.
Lying is just going to prolong it. Your heart, when you're honest, your heart will feel better.
And he's like, at 21, I just threw my life away. ¿Con qué le pegaste? Dime. Tú vas a estar bien. Tú tienes que perdonarte tú solo. ¿Con qué le pegaste en la cabeza?
Es que no lo hice yo. Papi. Me quedé así.
They have me like this.
No sé, mamá. No sé.
I don't know what to do.
Okay. You hit her one time?
¿Solo una vez me pegaste?
With what? What did you hit her with? Jorge, your fist?
¿Con qué le pegaste?
Mátame.
¿Eh? Kill me. ¿Qué usaste?
Like when the criminals be doing like all this antics and stuff, like what's their end goal? Do they think like the police are gonna be like, you know what? They feel really bad and shit, so like let's just let him go, bro. I mean, look, his whole life is wrecked, bro. Like he he feels really bad about this. He can't sleep or eat. Like let's just let him off. Let's do that. Is that what they think's gonna happen?
¿Usaste herramientas?
As the interrogation progresses, and
Bro, sounds like my dog, bro, after he comes inside from running around in the yard.
induced psychoses. Alternatively, this could be an attempt to deflect responsibility, where Jorge is using a narrative of external control. People in distress, or those facing legal consequences, sometimes
Sí. Tú no eres una persona mala. Tú eres una buena persona, pero quédate tranquilo.
No más nunca la luz.
No digas eso. Te respeto por lo que dices.
He's like, I'm such a bad, bad boy. I'm such a bad boy. He trying to get her to put some cuffs on him. What's up? She got some cakes, a little bit.
Okay. Siéntate, por favor.
The more the interrogation progressed, the clearer the motive became. When Lachazo was arrested, $203 was discovered in his pocket. The detectives soon linked it to Udell's wallet, which had been opened and searched. A dollar bill, still burning next to her, provided the final piece of the puzzle, suggesting the crime wasn't just about violence, but about greed.
No te caigas, no te vas a caer, ¿ok? Stay with me, okay?
I gotta throw up. I'm so fucked up. Out of nowhere.
¿Está ok? Te llamo al departamento de bomberos para que te chequeen, ¿ok?
Necesito algo de comer.
¿Eres diabético?
Necesito un médico porque no tengo nada en el estómago.
¿Tú eres alérgico a algo? ¿Eres alérgico a algo?
A la penicilina.
¿Ah?
A la penicilina.
Call Steph and said he's getting dizzy because he hasn't eaten anything. Can we give him anything to eat?
Jorge is under extreme pressure, where the gravity of his situation is undeniable. The prospect of facing a serious charge, combined with the intense scrutiny of the detectives, can trigger a fight or flight response. When a person experiences high levels of anxiety, their sympathetic nervous system is activated. This leads to various physical symptoms, including nausea, stomach cramps, and a sensation of being physically overwhelmed. In Jorge's case, his nausea might reflect the intense emotional distress and psychological shock he is feeling as the interrogation forces him to confront the severity of his actions. The body's natural response to this stress is often gastrointestinal discomfort, as the body's stress response affects digestive processes, causing a feeling of sickness. Marijuana use can contribute to withdrawal symptoms, although they are generally less intense than those associated with cocaine. However, if Jorge was using both substances, the combination of withdrawal effects could make his nausea more severe and prolonged. On April 5, 2023, Jorge was convicted of first-degree murder, burglary, and arson. He was subsequently sentenced to 2 life sentences.
Got him up out of here. Got him up out of here. Man, hey, we saw a thing the other day. What was it, last week, I think? Chat, was it last week? Let me know. Um, we saw a thing last week. What was it? Like all drugs in America, or I mean, all money in America has like trace amounts of cocaine on it. I was like, bro, that many people are doing coke. You know how many people doing cocaine? But I don't even think that many people can do cocaine, bro. That shit's expensive as hell. But give me a break real quick. I'm gonna be right back.
without the possibility of parole.
All right, we back. You know what I'm saying? My bad, my bad. Looks like I upset a high amount of y'all, but it's all right. They come, they go. Um, our next video is called uh Handyman House of Horrors.
See, we don't have any no pencils or pads. And you said Queens?
Yeah, Queens for New York.
Okay. How long you been in Florida?
They got here before me. I got here maybe 2015.
Oh, so you only been out here 3 years?
Yeah, I've been out here long.
Okay. So what do you do for a living?
Right now we're trying to get this home appliance service going, me and my father, and that's what we do right now.
Just so it's just not just labor, nothing, you don't like what's the word I'm looking for? I like a particular thing, a particular field, specialize.
Well, computers, electronics.
After reading his rights, Gondola is asked several easy background questions to put him at ease before getting to information surrounding the case. Gondola is open and relaxed.
Well, Mr. Roosevelt.
Mr. Roosevelt?
Yeah.
Who's he?
God provide service for him.
Oh, shit. What kind of service? I mean, that's
well, with him, it was always something different.
No, it says this case was from 3 years ago. Deputies arrived to an elderly couple's house and for a wellness check, and they were shot.
You know, his computer's messed up, or his wife's laptop is, something, or whatever. Really, I would say his microwave, whatever.
How'd you end up meeting him?
Could have been word of mouth. This was a while ago. When I originally first got out here, I was talking to so much people trying to get, things off the ground. It would either have to be a flyer or word of mouth.
So how long you been working for him?
Off and on. I probably met him when I first came down here too. So I really don't know.
I'm thinking, dude had a criminal record. Low key, he telling the truth, like he met them through work, but something happened and he tried to hit a lick on them, and then they ended up being like, Ricky, why are you doing this to us? I don't know if that's his name, but since they recognized him, he killed them, type shit. You know what I mean?
Know like exactly how much times I've worked for him, but it's been off and on, spread out throughout the years. Yeah.
So the last 3 years you've kind of been going over there and computer work and the microwave and.
I helped him out with. I was trying to help him out with the CVS thing, but I told him that he's trying to get pictures produced, and he's not able to because they look professionally taken. They said. And you need something from the photographer themselves in order to be able to print those photos.
So he paid you for all these things, correct?
Yeah.
How did he pay you?
Cash. Always cash. Yeah.
Always cash?
$10 gas, $25-$35 for the call.
So nothing huge.
Oh no major repairs or anything like that. No.
Did you ever meet his wife?
Yeah.
And she, same thing, she would have you do things
too? I only looked at her laptop. And him, he more than he mostly wanted whatever it may have been.
How was he as a guy though, man, as far as paying you and stuff like that? Was he good or?
Hey, welcome Shelly to the chat. Thank you.
Yeah, he was fine.
Okay, no issues with him paying you?
Oh, never.
When's the last time you saw him?
I had an appointment with him. Man, if you could speak to Ortiz, because I don't have my phone on me, but if you could speak to him, he knows the...
No shit, bro. I don't got my phone on me. I got the wildest ass fucking handcuff set up. I got a belt and some cuffs. I don't even got cuffs. I got a belt and some cuffs, bro. Of course you don't got your goddamn phone on you.
exact dates. I gave him the dates because I was actually able to look at my message stream at the time. I'm going to say it was the 19th of June.
Okay.
And I also spoke to him on the 1st or 2nd of July. I was letting him know that I'm not going to be available, you know, the 4th coming up. And I usually do that with anybody that, you know, calls me for service.
So, but it was a general reach out to him just to let him know?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I even left a voicemail for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did it using your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay. So you heard what happened to him, right?
No.
No?
Everybody keeps telling me about the incident.
What are they telling you?
Ortiz said there was an incident. Have I heard something? I caught that. He said, have you heard of an incident in the last few weeks? And I said, no. And I said, is everything okay, you know? He said he's sorry to tell me that he passed away. And
No,
that was
he didn't
it.
pass away.
Huh?
No, he did. He passed away.
Most people don't refer to murder as an incident, and they usually say murdered rather than passed away, because the second option usually implies natural causes. Gondola is quoting someone else, but if he continues to use these terms, it might indicate that he is distancing himself to minimize his connection.
Yeah, I got that, but the questioning seemed kind of weird though, because he asked me if I knew of any...
Man, I'm not gonna lie. My wife's mom got some jelly from her church, bro, and somebody made the homemade jelly, bro. It is so good. Like I just ate 2 peanut butter jelly sandwiches with extra jelly and extra peanut butter because it was that good, bro. Like shout out that jelly.
Anybody he may have had
But that's
problem with?
That's a general question that we
Right.
ask every single person that we talk to who ever associated with someone. We always ask that because we don't know that person.
No.
But that person we're asking may know of something. So it's just a general question that we ask.
Okay.
So because I wasn't there, what was your answer?
I told him no.
No?
Yeah, I told him no.
Okay.
Because he was kind of asking me questions that I really couldn't.
Hey, I don't know the difference between jelly or jam. That shit could be jam. It's super spreadable. Like it just spreads so soft and oh man, it's so good, bro. It's so good. It's made from fruit the person grew out their garden.
Couldn't help it.
Hey, so I'm sorry, let me shift this back because I was asking you, that's your girlfriend's house out there, right? Yeah. I saw a bunch of cars in that driveway.
3 vehicles.
Whose vehicles are those?
All right, so her brother is currently staying with her, his wife, and his kids. He has a minivan and a white Ford Explorer. The black vehicle, the Camry, and the...
So jelly is fake jam. I fuck with jelly and I fuck with jam, but jam is the way to go, bro. Like this lady this shit must be like a family tradition. This shit must be like a secret.
red Ford Explorer is my girlfriend's. Her black vehicle, it's not really usable, so she's using the red vehicle. And that's all the vehicles there. Oh, and the other vehicle is my sister. She's there babysitting. Because her brother and his brother's wife are boating or, you know, whatever they do on the boat.
Okay. So none of those vehicles there were yours?
No.
Have you ever used any of those vehicles?
Just to take my girlfriend to work and back.
Which one?
The red one.
Which I believe was over there in the driveway.
Yes, right in the driveway, yeah.
Okay. So do you own a vehicle?
No.
So you said that black one's not running right now?
And it's not. It's on like 3 cylinders, no AC, might shut off. Yeah, it's not a usable vehicle.
So how were you getting around before?
Oh, well, I was using a van. It's my father's van, really, but we use that van for, service calls or whoever's going to go out, and we mix between that van. My sister has her car, my mother has her car, so me and my dad was just using that.
Okay.
Until something happened to the transmission. So, yeah.
So, do me a favor. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. You said that recently you started staying with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
So what does that mean, recent? What's that?
So you're a Georgia Bulldog, Erica?
Right, so technically we're supposed to be like living together, but we're like together for like 4 months. It's kind of soon, so I still have stuff at my parents' home right now, and
Y'all like that country band, the Florida, Georgia, what was it? Georgia, Florida line, Georgia, Florida state line, or something like that.
it's a tricky situation there.
You ain't ready to commit to still?
I mean I am, but you just never know. It's how it'll go. So
tell me a little bit about yourself, man.
Okay. What you want to know?
Your background. Grew up in New York. Went to school in New York, right?
Yeah.
What'd you do after that?
Who? Shout out to Temple Owls.
Well, from beginning to end?
You gotta tell me everything, but I highlight it.
Well, after school, I pretty much was in a GED program. I ended up getting arrested, and
what?
Bank robbery.
Up there in New York or somewhere else?
New York.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to play with both of their computers.
Yeah. As far as should not have, I don't think so. I wouldn't believe so. He didn't seem like he would have something he shouldn't have.
Hey, what's your do you have friends in Kissimmee?
Not really.
Hey, that's good. But I got to bolt up for the Los Angeles Chargers.
I really don't know much people out here.
Haines City?
Haines City, that's even a new thing. Like, it's not a new thing. My father's been over there over a year now. It's a newer area. Not a lot of people. Most of my friends are like in New York, Jersey.
Hey, Chris, welcome to the chat. Fred Chicken, welcome to the chat.
People I went to school with. Even Atlanta, I have a few friends lingering around there.
Did you know Mr. Roosevelt was from New York?
Yeah. Yeah, that's when we.
The detective like me, he know this kid just talking, bro. Like, don't nobody care about your fucking mixtape, bro. Why'd you kill this old lady?
We originally met. I'm pretty sure that was the discussion. Yeah.
Any other?
Hey, Hex, we should do that. We should go to the Rugby World Champs. That shit would be fun.
Friends that you talk to all the time, hang out with, or associates?
Guys, make sure you're checking out our memberships, man. Help the channel out by becoming a member. That's the coolest thing. And we got exclusive contents for our members. So check that out.
Right now, no.
Just your girl?
Yeah, my girlfriend, my sister, our family.
So what's your normal routine for a day?
I check my email. check to see if I have any calls. If not,
Yo, check me out on Dat Piff. They call me Young. Hurt your old grandma.
advertise. I buy and resell. So if somebody has a cell phone that probably needs to be refurbished, or somebody has a laptop that can possibly be refurbished, they sell it for cheap, I'll try to buy it, get upgraded parts, and resell.
Any discussion about his business in general.
Basically, he's just an entrepreneur.
And hopefully this morning we're going to find out your reason for that. Because straight up, you ain't telling me the truth.
Ooh, see, cops' whole demeanor. At first, detective was like me, like he was chilling back, like just letting him talk, getting a little bored. Dude was making me sleepy, not gonna lie. But now detective is like gamer mode, like, yo, what's up? I'm right here. What's up? It's dark in here. Let me. Hopefully that helps some. But yeah, no, it's still dark as hell.
But I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you right now. You say about what? Do you remember probably about halfway into our conversation I started asking you about his house and his computer and smart home and stuff like that? So when you did work for him, you did it on his computer.
Yeah.
I told you that I saw his computer. And I saw what was in that computer. And we're talking about history. I saw his history, and I saw the shit that he was doing.
What was he doing?
He was doing some pretty nasty stuff that, in this, besides homicide, that'd be the second worst thing a person can do. And it was on his computer. And I think you saw that. And you told yourself you're a father of a 9-year-old and 11.
Oh, bruh. Reverse Uno. Did dude find CP on the old man's computer? Hold up. What's your mixtape? If that's the case, I might have to bump dude mixtape. But I don't know if the cop is just trying to give him an out right now.
11-year-old, so you have kids. So when someone who you're working for, this is my personal opinion, you run into some shit that's, I don't think anybody in society really goes for. I think that can make a person angry. So you did work in his house.
Yes.
You saw the monitor. You saw that he had a surveillance system in his house.
Yeah, the monitor right above his computer.
Then you saw the camera system.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you understand, being a computer guy, how this stuff is stored, right?
He want to say no, but he already told the cop that he was like techie and like understood electronics. Like, you know what I mean? The cop just let him dig his own hole. Hey guys, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Definitely helps the stream out. Double tap them screens on mobile. Give us that thumbs up. And definitely hit the subscribe if you like what we do here. But so it looks like dude killed the older elderly couple. The husband, at the very least, looks like they might have been in some type of CP ring. If that's dude's reasoning for killing them, I don't know. It's gonna be hard to convict them in my eyes. Uh, so, but he could have just been robbing them, and that could have just been a coincidence. So I don't know. Let's see how this plays out.
You say
Yeah.
What do you mean
Like stored, like setup and stuff?
Setup, memory. So you're familiar with that?
Yeah, everything pretty much has memory. Yeah.
Right. So you know there's a hard drive where you can store memory, and then you have the cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. So I told you in my explanation that technology brought you here. Okay. So are you putting 2 and 2 together now? Technology, camera system, you in this house. You kind of get it now?
I've been to his house, so I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Okay. So
I don't think you get what he's talking about at all.
The detective lays everything on the line and says he knows Gondola is lying. Gondola tries to act confused and bewildered, but it is a stall tactic at best.
I just want to make sure you get what he's talking about. Do you understand what he's saying?
The camera system.
Yeah. Keep going.
And me.
Keep going.
And you said we're together?
So that's right. If you don't understand something, just ask. Just ask. It's okay, man. A lot of people sometimes don't.
I mean, this isn't looking good. I mean, I've been good.
It's not looking good for you. And I'm telling you that we didn't pick you out of a hat. We did not. The investigation led right to you. Okay?
I can't see how.
I see exactly how. You understand there's a process in this country, right, when it comes to law enforcement investigations, making arrests, getting all that stuff. Okay. So we basically had to prove that you had something to do with his death.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Please don't do that, no.
Yeah. So you had nothing to do with it?
No, not at all.
And here's the thing.
I didn't see anything.
But I'm going to tell you this. In my experience, I've sat in this chair thousands of times, or a chair like this, and had someone in that chair thousands of times. And I'm going to tell you, dude, I might bullshit a lot, I have good sense of humor, but there's a couple things I believe in. And number one, dude, I'm a strong Christian person. And when somebody says, and you haven't done it yet, and I give you credit for this, the same people that sat in that chair would say, I didn't do it. I swear to God. I swear on my children. I swear on my parents' grave. And those same people sat there. And I know what I know, they were freaking lying out their ass. Okay? So it takes just more than just saying that. And we're not going to have someone sitting there like you are in handcuffs because we ain't got nothing on them.
All right, so hey, DWV Hunter, welcome to the chat. MD, welcome to the chat. Chris, welcome to the chat. Shout out everybody. Make sure you guys hit that sub button if you haven't already. Really helps us out. Definitely like the stream as well. So what happened is this guy was like a handyman for this older couple. Then it turned the police show up to the residence for the elderly couple for a wellness check. I guess maybe their family was looking for them or something. And then they were dead. So evidence led to them questioning this guy. It seems like he was the last person at the residence, definitely the main suspect. But it just came out that the elderly husband that was murdered had CP, or he might have been filming CP in his house. So the cops kind of giving him an out, like, hey, maybe that's why you killed him. But dude doesn't seem to be taking it. He's still saying, like, no, I didn't kill them.
Because we do. We always do. We do our homework before that.
I understand, yeah.
So this is what we do. We don't necessarily have to bring people in here. We don't. Because if we have the evidence, we just make an arrest.
Poor Chris. That's a pretty common name. That's like John Smith. You know what I mean? That's not like a unique name to where you'd be like, that's that guy.
And that's it. Pass the paperwork on to the courthouse, and we're done. Okay? But we do bring people in here to give them the opportunity to explain, because there's always an explanation for something. Unless you're a cold-hearted ass freaking killer, you don't give a shit as to the reason. We don't get many of those, because normally we get people in here that either made a mistake, something happened in the spur of the moment, and should change. Because in Florida, one of the biggest things when it comes to what we do is premeditation. You know what that means?
Not the complete definition.
Premeditation is somebody to have a thought about doing something, talking about it, planning it, and then doing it.
Understood.
Okay, that's a cold-hearted person.
Exactly.
Okay?
Yeah.
We get people that make mistakes. And I can tell you right now, my man, you made a mistake. And I'm saying that based on our conversations and our interactions. Because to me, you don't seem like somebody
Hey, shout out Moose. Yeah, that's what bro is on.
who freaking went out there and planned this shit and freaking.
I don't have anything to do with this.
Then who?
The what?
Then who does?
I don't know.
I want to believe you, and that's why we're having our discussion, because I want to have a better understanding and believe you, and me and him are a little bit
at odds.
At odds.
We're at odds.
I really don't have anything to do with this.
So, you went to fix his computer. I know you saw the child porn on that computer.
Child porn? No. I never seen child porn on this computer.
Really?
Never.
Really? So let me ask you this. Did you ever discuss the stuff he used to do with friends of yours?
Gondola denies any involvement, but his protests are weak and lack conviction. He's hanging everything on.
My father returned on Tuesday. I can't remember.
Last week?
Possibly.
You said something about, you said that it was a crazy day. So you recall that day. You remember that day.
Because I had to get she told me, make sure that your vehicle is clean, because if we take it back, they're charging a $400 cleaning fee.
Who'd you go with?
Hey, y'all think he used Pine Sol?
And
take it back.
My mother, she had to take it back.
Did you go with her?
Yes. Because we had to take both vehicles and...
Get a ride.
Yeah, exactly.
Where did you return it to?
The Hertz in Haines City by the Toyota. Yeah.
What time?
I had to be there by 1:30 or 1 o'clock.
You know what those cars have on them?
What's that?
GPS.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So, do you think, once again, here comes technology.
Erica, that is a crazy name, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That we can't obtain information?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, take that into consideration. Take the surveillance into consideration. So here we have two things that, unless you're really, really good, you can't beat technology. Okay? So, let me ask you this then.
Right. Like, dude, old as hell though, bro, to be a victim, bro. What you mean? You can't be a victim of CP when you a grown up. I mean, unless he caught dude when he was young and then he came back as an adult and acted like a different person, maybe. Hey, King Op, welcome to the chat.
Today is Sunday. So, on Monday, the 9th.
The 9th, okay.
Do you remember that day?
Monday the 9th of this month? No.
No?
The 9th. I'm nothing without my phone, really. Like, when I'm able to use it, that kind of gives me a idea.
It's the day before you turned in the car.
Okay.
You remember that? A little bit better?
Okay.
What happened that day?
Nothing really.
You didn't do nothing for a whole day?
I mean, Usual routine. I get up, listen calls. Usually advertise a little. I've been picking up my girlfriend every day, and that's about it.
Do you remember picking up your girl that day?
Well, I mean, I've been picking her up almost every day.
Well, I
so.
mean, you're making it.
All right, we already clarified that the old dude was weird, you know? So what if he paid dude, what if he paid dude to film some strange shit? You know what I mean? What if he paid dude for some weird shit and had tapes of him?
It seems like you're telling me what you did that day, but you really don't even know. Is that what you're saying?
I mean, like I said, usually when I have my phone, I can just run through my list. I can kind of get an idea, like what I was doing.
I think my partner here can tell you what you did that day.
It was a week to the day that you told us you last talked to Mr. Roosevelt.
Okay.
When you said you called him, said you weren't going to be available.
Yeah.
Okay. So, a week from that, a week and a day, you returned the car. So, that was on a Monday we're asking you about.
The detectives press harder, letting the facade of friendliness drop. Gondola is nervous, and it is evident in the way his voice cracks when he is forced to answer.
My idea was to meet him on Nova Road at the Shell. Yeah. And that gas station was closed. And I told him, well, you're going to have to meet me either at Wawa or 7-Eleven.
I think that the cop's trying to show like a defensive position himself to show him like, hey, I don't believe you, I don't trust you, with his body language to the guy.
Then I realized 7-Eleven was closer than Wawa coming from the Nova Road. So I just waited.
So yeah, why'd you kill him? Well, you know, I was just walking down the street and, you know, the Wawa and the 7-Eleven, like they always talk about some shit that nobody asked them.
That's
But was it out of the kindness of your heart that you called him to offer the gas, or did he call you asking?
Oh no. I might have contacted him and told him, you know, if you still need gas or something like that, you know, you can come on down, because he's a late person. You know, he works nights. He gets off around like 11, and yeah.
So you called to offer up gas money?
Honestly, I can't remember the whole situation, but I did meet him there to give him gas.
And you said when you guys were at the gas station, you guys talked?
Yeah.
Inside the car, outside the car?
We was outside, yeah, while he was pumping gas.
And what did you guys talk about?
I can't remember. Shooting shit, you know.
Just shooting shit.
Yeah, I know he was talking about his girlfriend. She was mad because she had to drive all the way down here just to get the gas, and he should have had the gas money, should have saved money, or, you know.
Rico, remember when I told you that part of the things that we...
Yo, anybody can sponsor tonight's episode. Just send in the super chat, and you definitely are tonight's sponsor and executive producer of the episode. And it will be, your names will be put on the credits of the replay.
Try to do is try to figure out was somebody playing this shit out, premeditated, or it was just something that happened that was an accident, self-defense, or something. You know, two totally different types of people. It's basically the easiest way to put it is you have a monster or someone who made a mistake. That's probably the best way to explain it. So you tell me that you gave him gas, you guys bullshitted, he got gas, took off, you went back to the house. You did not go back to the house. I know for a fact you didn't go back to the house. Now listen, Rico, listen to me. You're not here just because we're trying to pin this shit on you. You're here because we know that you did it. Okay? But this is what I'm telling you, man. You're here really as an opportunity to explain to us what happened that day.
Shout out Erica with the super sticker. Definitely showing some love. Definitely the sponsor of tonight's episode, Erica, with back-to-back sponsorships. With back-to-back sponsorships. So sponsoring the episode, let's keep it rolling with a quick update. Shout out Erica Spearman, man, the MVP of the community. Definitely, definitely the MVP of the community, MVP of the chat, and also MVP of our hearts, man. Shout out Erica, real talk. So what's going on in the show is basically our boy murdered somebody and he won't admit to this shit. The cops got all the evidence why he did it. He told them the victim was a terrible person and almost that it's okay he did it. He's been trying every tactic to really try to break this guy, but dude's honestly kept pretty calm and cool the whole time. Even with him invading his space, switching up the different tactics, dude's kept the same demeanor. I definitely think he did it, but he should have just asked for a lawyer. Um, let's see what happens.
That's it. It was an accident. Shit happened. I was pissed. He was pissed. I don't know. But it definitely would benefit you. Because ultimately, for me, you know I'm going home at some point today. Right? And chances are that you're not.
Me?
Yeah.
This is not good. I didn't do anything. I did not do anything.
Even after everything the detectives have to say, Gondola still maintains that he is innocent. A confession.
Hey, DWV, that's what I'm saying. It's going to be hard to convict him, bro. Or at least on first degree murder. Because if he says he saw that, then it could be manslaughter easy. It could be manslaughter easy because he could be like, I just snapped. I'm a father, you know? Or we could go with our super conspiracy theory that we were talking about in the chat earlier. That dude might have been a victim from him way back.
This. Okay, and I'm telling you, I don't think you understand this. Okay, there's a difference of what you're looking at. There's a huge difference between, say it again, premeditation and then something else happening. That's why you're sitting in that chair right now, my man.
I hear what you're saying.
Because I think, no, I take back. I know that I could develop premeditation on you.
I didn't do anything.
You know what state you're in, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna tell me?
So is this Georgia? Do they got capital punishment in Georgia?
That you met at 7-Eleven to give him gas.
Yes.
Okay. How good of a friend is to you?
Pretty good friend. I mean,
good enough that you can entrust him with personal stuff?
Sort of in a way.
Is he good enough friends with you that he entrusts you with personal stuff?
I would say sort of, like, you know, we know each other a long time, but we don't talk as often. Then we have spurs where we do talk for a while, and then we stop talking. So
he says personal, but what about secrets?
Secrets?
Yeah, things that no one should ever talk about. Ever.
Like, would we talk like that?
Yeah. Is there someone that you could tell a secret to?
I wouldn't say so.
Have you told him any secrets lately?
I don't know. Not that I can think of. Lately, yeah, I don't know. He hasn't been doing too good lately. I'm not, you know.
Too good like what?
I don't
mean too good.
I don't know. It kind of.
Listen, I want you to really think about what I just said. Really think about it. Okay? Is he someone that you might have told a secret to?
I don't think so.
You know, you should know that.
I mean, what do you consider a secret? I mean,
Killing somebody.
No. Listen, I have nothing to do with that. Like, I have nothing. This is crazy. Come on now.
When he set you up?
I don't think so. I mean,
I learned a lot this week.
Mm-hmm.
Especially about this video stuff. You know, like the video surveillance stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And do you know that there's some video surveillance, you see video, but have you ever seen the one with video and audio?
Hey, Tahira, welcome in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that, I guess, certain video...
What'd you say?
and audio could have been captured where secrets were shared? Is that possible?
The detective is insinuating that they have a recording of Gondola confessing to his friend. Whether they have such a thing or not isn't important. All that matters is if Gondola buys their claim and admits his guilt.
I don't know. But
I want you to really think about it, okay?
But listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. I'll be straight up with you. And I don't owe anything at all. You know, I don't know him. You know, but I know a little bit about him. And I
Hey, Lisa, welcome to the chat.
know he's done some stuff too. He's had issues in the past. Now you're saying that he's having issues now. Are you talking about financial, personal, or what?
To me, it kind of looked like he's using drugs right now. That's what it kind of looks like, and that's what I mean. Like, I don't, you know, doesn't look too good. And
Like, where he's like fiending, or
I
he's
mean,
just high all the time, or?
I don't think he's high all the time, but
Yo, I don't know what's going on with the
Ever.
audio. Oh, there it
No
goes.
matter what I say, what we do, that
The audio had cut out there.
is there going to be anything in that house that is going to support you or support us?
I don't know what you mean.
What I'm saying is that is there anything in that house that A, perhaps doesn't belong to you, B, that there's something in that house that you might have used or touched during this incident? I mean, I just keep going. What if there's stuff in your house that belongs to Mr. Roosevelt? Is that possible?
No.
Okay. I guess we have to go baby steps or whatever. I really don't know. We have to go baby steps, but
I can tell you, I'm done going baby steps with you.
I understand.
I am. And you know, ultimately, it's a person's decision. It's an individual decision which way we want to take this. Okay. Unfortunately, you're the one in that position, not me. Okay. And you can sit here and say 1,000,000 times, I don't know, wasn't me, but I can prove it. All right.
Look, I don't mean to be rude, right? But this looks bad. Can I see a lawyer, please?
Yeah.
Bro, you should have been said that. Since when you first sat down, you should have said, "Can I get a lawyer?"
It finally hits Gondola how much trouble he is in, and although it is too late to undo any damage, he asks to speak with a lawyer. Federico Gondola has been charged with premeditated murder and is awaiting trial. It has already been decided that he will not have to face the death penalty. If you enjoyed this video and want to support me
I don't
further,
know, man.
there's a
They're gonna have
Patreon link
to.
in the description where you can do just that.
How do you spell your first name?
They're gonna have to plea out. They're gonna have to plea out because
How do you spell your first name?
I think if his lawyer's worth anything, it's gonna be hard to get him on first degree. He's gonna be able to say, "I didn't go over there planning to do that, and then I discovered something out, and then I did that." You know what I mean? It's gonna be like a spur of the moment type thing. And with first degree, what we learned is that you have to prove that they planned this shit out. Like they were like, "This is what I'm gonna do. This is like my revenge," you know. But I think they can for sure get him on second degree or maybe manslaughter. He's already not getting the death penalty. They already ruled that out. So I think if he did like 15 years, I'd be cool with that. He could get out early with like good probation. At the end of the day, the cops were talking like they knew dude was a child predator. Like the dude that he murdered was like for sure into CP. Like that was a fact. That's wild. That makes the whole situation a little more hairy, you know. Hey, but I gotta use the restroom real quick, guys. We're gonna take a quick break.
My name is Cassandra, C-A-S-S-A-N for Nancy, D-R-I-T-Z.
And the last name?
Blanc, B-L-A-N-C.
In this video, we're going to watch the questioning of a man who is trying to hide the fact that he murdered and dismembered his wife. On June 4th, 2018, Cassandra Blanc shot his wife, Martine Bernard, for supposedly disrespecting him. She was 6 months pregnant at the time. 5 days later, while her body was still in their apartment, Blanc went to the home of his in-laws. His mother-in-law was in the shower, and for reasons he has never made clear, Blanc shot his father-in-law, Roosevelt Bernard, in the childhood bedroom of Martine. He then locked the door and told his mother-in-law that Roosevelt had stepped out to talk to her, and then placed the body in a trash can and took it to an empty field, where he set it on fire. Blanc continued to use his wife's phone to send himself texts for several days to make it seem like she was still alive, and he went to the police station as requested to answer questions about Roosevelt's disappearance, where he claimed his wife refused to speak to them. Suspicious, they began to monitor Blanc and discovered him taking garbage bags with his wife's dismembered body from the apartment. Later, security footage also revealed Blanc leaving the home of Roosevelt Bernard with the body.
What's your birthday?
October 4th, 1995.
Haitian?
How'd you know?
Accent.
I still have it?
Barely.
Oh,
Barely.
Barely. Haitian, yes, sir.
Sometimes I get Jamaican and Haitian confused. I know they're completely different, but
yeah.
But I thought I could. What's your address? Five. How tall are you?
I believe 5'10".
5'10",
I believe.
Okay. Weight?
I haven't checked that in a long time. 210.
Brown. Social?
Social.
Do you have a social security number?
Yes.
What's that?
Why would you need the social?
It's just part of the initial information. It's all of it.
I choose not to disclose that. Yes, sir. You can understand why.
No, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. What about work?
Delphi.
DELPHI?
Absolutely.
And where are they?
Fort Lauderdale.
What kind of work do you do?
Customer service. I assist individuals that have substance abuse, like marijuana, alcohol, just substance abuse.
Is that like a halfway house or a recovery program, or?
It's not a treatment center. It's actually a call center based where we set these patients up with treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So we take the initial assessment just to determine where they stand at this point. And then at that point, they tell us if they want to proceed. If they don't, we try to get them to, it's for your own good.
Okay.
That's why we want you to do that.
How long have you been there?
I actually just started.
Okay.
Yes.
In the past 6 months?
No.
Have you been there more than 6 months?
No.
Blanc gives his personal details and describes his current job. It requires a great deal of compassion, which is at odds with the crime he has committed.
Do you want to hear what I have to say? Do you want to hear what's going on here? Okay. How far did you go in school?
How far did I go in school?
Right.
High school.
Okay. You read and write English okay? English is your second language? How fluent are you in, it's not called Haitian, what's it called?
Creole.
Creole. How fluent are you in Creole?
Can barely speak it, but...
So English is your primary language?
At this point, yes.
Where'd you go to school?
Christopher Columbus High School.
Where's that?
Miami.
How long have you been in country? Were you born here or were you born in Haiti?
Well, how long I choose not to answer that question.
Okay.
Yes.
Again, any question that I ask you that you don't want to answer.
So was bro illegal basically? Like he didn't have no social, so he like, hey man, I ain't really trying to I really talk about my citizenship right now.
So just tell me that.
Of course.
This is not, as I said, this is just the only thing I want from you, and let me make this straight from the start as well. I'm not going to play games with you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm not going to try to trick you into anything. Within the next few minutes, you're going to find out where I'm coming from, but quite honestly, you already know it. And it's your choice whether you decide to be honest with me. The only thing that I would ask is to not lie to me.
Okay.
And we'll figure out. I mean, there's a reason for everything. Things happen for a reason. Even though I've been at this for quite a while, sometimes I don't know those reasons. So this is just kind of a little bit of us trying to get to the bottom of this and sort out. And
Absolutely.
I don't want to make you into a bad guy. I don't know
Absolutely.
anything about you. I've never met you before.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been drinking this morning?
Have I been drinking this
Right.
morning? Well, I had just a little shot of it. Not this morning, but
Look, last night?
Yeah.
You seem pretty straight. That's what I mean.
I'm not drunk.
Okay.
I'm not under the influence at all.
Right.
You can test me.
No. You seem. I just.
Yeah. I only drunk recreationally.
Okay.
Reason being is because if you can understand where I'm coming from, and I was extremely emotional about this because I
think bro killed his wife, Shwanda.
took it upon myself to ask my wife, hey, listen.
Shawandra. Chandra. Chandra, my bad.
You know, would you
Welcome to the chat.
like to go see? Well, first of all, she didn't want to go to the baby shower. There was a baby shower that was arranged. She didn't want to go.
When was this?
A few days, like what's today? Tuesday. This was supposed to be on a Saturday.
Okay.
So I asked her if she wants to go to visit her parents, and she chose not to. You know, she just chose not to. And
this was last weekend?
This was this Saturday.
Okay, like 3 days ago.
So long story short, I was informed that detectives wanted to speak with
Hey, Vegas model, welcome to the chat.
me to, you know, get an understanding of what's going on, and I was extremely compliant. I wanted to help.
Now, when was that?
Yesterday.
Okay.
And I felt as though, you know, the conversation started well. We were talking, you know, you asked me questions, I answered. Conversation was going well. And then at that point, at a certain point, I felt as though I was being accused, because the way they were explaining, the way they were speaking to me, it was as if the perspective I got was as if you're accusing me of being responsible for that. And I was extremely upset about that, and I didn't appreciate it. So, you know, I started driving, you know, just to clear my mind. No speeding, obviously.
Right.
Just driving, calm my mind.
And this was yesterday?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yesterday being Monday.
Yes. So, I just, you know, took a little shot and just fell asleep.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it.
How long have you and your wife been married?
Since October.
October of, like just recently, within?
Yes, this year.
6 months, 7 months?
Yes. What were you going to tell me?
I'm getting ready to get into all that. I'm still just working on the background, trying to learn a little bit about you.
Anytime there's a case where someone is missing, abused, or murdered, the spouse always starts out as the primary suspect. For those that are innocent, it is an additional emotional blow.
The previous detective, this is why I didn't want to give my address, for one, because I didn't want people knowing where I live, trying to kill me, kidnap me, you know, torture me, beat me up, whatever. You know, I didn't want to be a victim of anything. So
I've got to ask you one thing. Have you ever been treated for mental illness?
Mental illness?
Right.
Do you still have mental illness?
No, I'm asking you if you've ever been treated for it.
I don't have mental illness.
Okay, I didn't think so, but again, I don't know you, so I just have to ask. So the woman shows up, you don't know this woman. Describe her for me.
She's black. She said her name was, I think Shawnee, I think that's what she said. She's black. She has braids, a little short.
Hey, Lethal Paris donated. Hey, I appreciate you. Shout out to everybody who's donated to the chat tonight. We got 2 super chats. That was one from Erica and one from Letha Paris. They are definitely the MVPs of tonight and the sponsors for our episode. Let me heart that. Boom. Shout out to everybody, man. Man, you guys can do the same too. Make sure just use that super chat button when you feel free.
She came inside my apartment.
Older, younger?
Younger. She looked young.
Like what age?
She looked 19.
Tall, skinny, short, fat?
Short, skinny. And I asked her, how did you come in? She said, I used her keys. I put it down in the kitchen.
Now, she knocked on the door, or you opened the door?
She walked herself in.
Okay.
She walked herself in, and she just explained to me, here, read the text message.
Hold on. The keys, she let herself in with whose keys?
Martine's keys. And she had some kind of rag in her hand, and she just threw her belongings towards me.
Where are Martine's keys?
In the kitchen. She says.
In the kitchen in your apartment?
She says yes, that's where she put it. Yes.
What do her keys look like?
It's got a big M. And
Okay.
Yeah.
What did she do with her belongings?
She just threw it at me.
What were her belongings?
Her cell phone, her clothes, and she said she left the bag in the kitchen along with her keys.
Now, where's the cell phone now?
In the room, where I was sleeping, in the bedroom.
Blanc's story is truly bizarre, and it is no wonder it prompted questions about his mental health. With the advances in forensics as well as technology, the days of being able to pull a mysterious stranger out of thin air are over.
She showed you a Hollywood.
I have to check my call log, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah, with like social media and shit, you can't just be like, oh yeah, Tim came.
I'm not going to answer that because I really don't remember.
Okay. Was it daytime?
I think it was evening.
Okay.
I think it was evening.
Well, that's not that long ago.
Yeah.
You mean towards like the end of the afternoon type thing?
I think 7, maybe 7 or 8.
Oh, okay. So that was later in the evening. Did you see your wife again after that?
No.
What time did you come back to your apartment?
So I called I texted Martine. I said you need to come, and I came back home and I didn't see her. She said something about
That smells so good.
her being. I think she said she's with her sister.
What kind of car does your wife have?
She doesn't drive. She said that she was picked up by her sister, so that they can go to the movies together because she lives in Winter Haven.
Now, you talked to her on the phone or
text message?
Okay, so you're texting back and forth.
Yeah.
All right. So you get back to your apartment.
Right, unless your friend is homeless and don't have a phone or some shit. But even then, they still be having like those government phones they give out.
She's not there. When you last saw her, when you left, and I just want to make sure I got this right. When you went down to talk to the detectives, and these are the Hollywood detectives, right?
Yes.
When you went down to talk to them, your wife was in the apartment.
Yes, when I left, she was there.
Okay. And that was sometime in the later afternoon, early evening.
Hey, shout out the stream, man. We just went over 10,000 views, man. I appreciate you guys. Definitely appreciate you guys. Definitely shout out to all our super chats. Letha, thank you so much. Also, Erica, thank you so much. Definitely. Guys, if you want to support the channel, you can also do memberships. I know, Erica, you already support through membership. No worries. But anyone else, if you guys want to join our memberships, start at 99 cents and give you exclusive access to content before it's released live to the public.
Yes.
What was your wife wearing? Just think for a minute.
She wasn't really wearing anything. She was just under the covers.
So she was in bed.
She was in bed under the covers.
Nightgown, t-shirt.
Yeah, she was wearing a gown.
What color?
I believe it was blue, or the black one. It was the black one. I'm sorry, the black one. It was a black gown.
Why was she in bed that time of day?
She's always in bed.
Oh, that's right. She's 6 months pregnant.
Yeah, she's always sleeping, falling asleep.
Blanc keeps changing his answers. First, he hasn't seen his wife since Saturday. Then, he saw her on Sunday. Less than a minute later, he claims that she was home on Monday. His lack of consistency is a definite red flag.
How's your pregnancy going?
She had a healthy baby boy.
Yeah, Erica, you better get that. You better, hey, if they giving it, I'm taking it. For real, for real.
I always went to the doctor's appointment with her. Regular checkups, never missed an appointment with her. I was, very serious dad. I wanted to be involved, and, we had plans to name him after me. We had all types of these plans. We've even called Herbalife to start a college fund, and we were going to start saving, even though he's not born yet.
It's important to do that for kids right off the bat.
Yeah, and it's never too early. People would have said before he's even born.
She's just over 1. I think she's like 16 months now.
And it makes sense because Martine actually had a miscarriage before. And she's the type of person. She doesn't like traditional practices. She doesn't like the hospitals. She doesn't like giving birth through epidural. She wanted to give a water birth. She asked the doctor about that. She asked the doctor if she had to be at the hospital, if she can be at home. She doesn't like the traditional way of giving birth, if that makes sense.
Was she going to have a boy or a girl?
A boy. Wait, which one?
The one she was going to have now.
Yeah, boy.
Okay. Well, have you all picked out a name already?
After me.
What was the name going to be? The full name?
Cassandra Blanc, Jr.
Okay.
Oh wait, there's a middle name. I think Josiah.
Okay.
It's Lear. She told me. I always forget. Something about watching over God. Not watching over God. Watching over your. I'm not even going. I don't even remember.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back, Maddie Ben.
Is your wife Haitian also?
Yes, absolutely.
Where did y'all meet?
We actually met in school. We met through school, and
I thought he was going to say in Haiti.
And we started talking, and we just saw each other frequently. And not recently, but at some point we started seriously talking, and then we hung out. I met her dad, I met her mom, I met her brother.
Guys, remember, if you ever do miss the live streams, just come to the channel. You can catch all the replays saved on the channel with the entirety of the chat. And then we're also releasing 100% original content, man. Check out our 2 new documentaries. One's on a short. It's about a 2-minute short on Ted Bundy. And then we have about a 3-minute video on Brian Laundrie, the murderer the van life murderer?
I met the entire
You get along
family.
with the family?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, of course, they're Haitian. You know, they have their ways of, you know, education first. You know, just if you know anything about Haitian parents, you know, they are the typical Haitian parents. But, you know, I've never had an issue with mom, never had an issue with dad. They've never had an issue with me. The only issue they had was how she moved out without, you know, the blessing and whatnot. And the same thing with the marriage. So, you know, they still were upset about that, you know, how she did bad and we didn't finish school, you know, and what have you.
I'm sorry, I find it's an interesting story, but let's go back to, so you leave, she's in bed.
Yes, sir.
You go down and you talk to Hollandale or Hollywood?
Hollywood.
You do go down and talk to Hollywood people, Hollywood investigators. You finish up there about what time? Is it dark out when you finish up there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, where do you go then?
Where did I go?
Mm-hmm.
I just took a drive around the city. I didn't go straight home, to be very honest with you.
Any idea what time you got home? Did you go anyplace else between driving and coming home? Did you go out for dinner? You go out for drinks? You go out for?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
You come home about what time?
I believe it was. I have to
approximate. It doesn't.
I have to check my phone because I wasn't really paying attention to the time because.
Hey, chat. I'm just curious. When you guys are coming in, is it playing an ad, or have you guys seen any ads throughout the broadcast? I'm just curious.
You know, the way it ended, I didn't really appreciate that. So
the way what ended?
You know, the conversation with the detectives.
Oh, with the Hollywood.
Yeah, because you know, I came, I showed up, I gave you my side of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And they started to tell me how, you know, we didn't see a Hispanic man in front of the door, or a van, not a Hispanic man.
Suspects frequently claim they went for a ride, and in most cases, it is just too convenient to be believable. Blanc is at least smart enough to say that he didn't stop anywhere, which could be disproved by security footage.
I'm looking at them, how are you going to tell me if that's exactly what I saw in the background, a van? I'm not crazy at all. I mean, you can have a physician test me. I mean, I'm not mental at all. I know what I saw. You know, I was just very sensitive.
Well, that's an issue that you have with them. But so I'm just trying to sort out the last night.
That's the reason why I was driving around the city. Plus, I felt as though because after they asked me for my address.
Mm-hmm.
And I declined that because I do have that right to decline it. They thought it was suspicious of me to just decline giving my address. I can understand why, and I gave them my reasoning as far as why not, because I don't want anything to happen to me. Well, now obviously you guys already know where I live. It's now going to be on a report. That's what I didn't want to. That's what I wanted to prevent. So that's why I declined. So I felt as though I was being followed.
That's separate. That's separate. I mean, you felt you're being followed by what?
Hollywood police.
Last night?
Yeah, absolutely. So it started off with me just calmly driving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just driving to relax my mind, and then I noticed 2 cars that were following me everywhere, like just following me. Like for example, I would be in the middle section, they would be in the middle section behind me. I would go on the turning lane, they would go there, and then last minute I would go this way, and then they would follow.
And you think those were the police?
Yes, it was regular vehicles.
Well, shit, it doesn't sound like they were very good at following you then, if you figured it out.
Because when I looked at the tag, it was a regular Florida tag.
Mm-hmm.
If it was not Hollywood police, then I feel like it was those people that were at my apartment.
Well, let's go back to that. So you get home
person.
Right. You get home sometime after dark. Do you talk to anybody after you get home? You make any?
No.
Okay, you just chill out there. You have a, what'd you say, you had a shot or something?
Yeah, I had a shot and I just went to bed.
What'd you drink?
It was
What's your drink of choice?
A pint of, the officer asked me the same thing. Mango, I forgot the name brand. Name some name brands.
Mango brandy or?
It's mango's the flavor.
Vodka?
Not vodka.
Rum? I don't know. I don't drink anything mango. I eat mangoes. But okay, so you have one of those little bottles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had a code
on
her phone.
Okay.
So it had to be her.
So you don't know her passcode?
Not at all.
So in this message, and we'll try to pull that up down the road here.
He got a Coca-Cola and some cookies. I don't know if he's telling yet. He might need a whole burger.
She tells you that, if I understand you right, basically she admits to killing her father.
She talks a lot.
How did her father die?
Her dad?
Yeah.
She shot her. Him. She shot him.
So she says that she shot her father, and
the man that helped him, Juan. She
shot Juan too.
Something about She sent me a text message, like towards me. It started off with "I love you, Cassandra," and then she sent me a paragraph's worth, and then she also sent me what she sent her sister. She said, and I'm reading this, and I know it's towards her sister because you see her sister's name comes up a lot, Joanne,
right.
Joanne. So I was reading it, and a lot of what I was reading was like really bad hatred towards her dad.
Okay, well, I mean, we can sort all that out later, but why is she telling you all this, and then this other woman's bringing her stuff back to you? Like, what was
she in the text message? She said that she wanted to kill herself.
He just making shit up.
With mom, in Hollywood, and the youngest one.
He got another pack of cookies though. He got 2 packs of cookies now.
The youngest boy. No one knows where he is at all. No one knows where he resides. No one knows his phone number. It's like he's vanished from the earth. Yeah. Why'd you ask?
There was a phone call that came in. They were trying to figure out whether it was one of your wife's brothers. Where do you think your wife is now?
Where do I think she is?
Right.
I don't know. That's why I was walking around to see, because after everything was done with, I was walking around to see.
He was about to be like, "Ain't she dead?"
You know where she could have been.
Like what do you mean?
Like in the area I was walking, and then I just.
Like walking in what area? You're losing me there.
Like let's say I live here. I was walking here.
When was that?
This morning. I was honestly just looking for her. And I said, you know what, I'll just, when I'm done putting everything up, as far as the ladder, like throwing it away.
What were you throwing away the ladder?
The truck. It's full of blood. Yeah, she told me where it's located,
and where was that next? Was it upstairs or downstairs? Where she told you it was? You said it was under the leaves.
Downstairs, yes, sir.
So you go down those back stairs. Where was it from there?
In the leaves.
But where are the leaves?
Remember I told you where the car is parked?
Where your car is parked?
Well, behind it.
Which car is yours?
White Challenger.
Okay, behind it in that alleyway?
Yes, sir.
It was just sitting there, laying there?
Yeah, it was covered. She said it's covered over there underneath those leaves.
Now, why is she bringing this stuff back to you?
Well, And she advised me that basically she wanted me to see if I wanted to just get her belongings to be just thrown out, like if she and her brother were going to take care of it, or if I wanted to take care of it, and I chose that I wanted to keep the phone.
I thought your wife had already killed her brother. Your wife told you that she had killed her father, and the guy that helped her, she had killed him too. That wasn't this woman's brother?
No.
Okay, a different person.
Basically, Juan is supposedly the guy's name that helped her kill her dad, supposedly.
You'll notice that when Blanc is asked a question that he finds uncomfortable, he'll repeat it back to the detective to buy himself a few more moments to make up an answer.
Bro, so basically, as usual, he's attacking the character of the victim, saying she's murdered people and shit. Like, not when he was there, but she told him he murdered her dad with some other culprit, and then she murdered that dude, so he would never tell. And basically, he gonna say, I had to murder her because she was gonna kill me because I knew her secret. Like, that's his plan.
About 6 p.m. Monday or whatever it was.
I wasn't concerned because I left.
And she sent you a text message
I left and she was there. And when I said I'm coming to pick you up, she was like, Joanne picked me up to go to the movie theater.
And this was sometime around...
After, when I said, you need to go to see Investigation.
Okay, this was after you'd already talked to the investigators.
Right.
8 or 9 o'clock.
After I texted her to say, I'm coming to pick you up so that we can go together for you to speak to Investigation.
Okay, so 8 or 9 o'clock last night.
And it's like something like that. And it's like she...
Well, bear with me for a minute. We'll come back to that. So that's the last time that you actually hear from her, correct? Well, that you're actively texting back and forth. You go back somewhere around midnight, before, after, have a shot, and crash. Next thing you know, it's somewhere around 4 o'clock. And there's a woman in your bedroom that you don't know who she is. She's waking you up. She tells you to check your phone. Am I right so far? Because I don't want to be putting... I just want to make sure that what I've got is...
Yes.
She tells you to check your phone. You've got a message on there from your wife that says, condensed version, I killed my father. I killed this other guy.
Hold up. He's saying that she said she did that shit right then? I thought he was saying like that was her lifelong secret or her deep dark secret, you know?
Basically her admitting what she did. Her saying she's scared to go through consequences. And then her saying she's just gonna kill herself.
Okay, so she admits...
With the woman's brother's gun.
Did she say that in the text message?
Yes.
So she tells you, I killed my father, I killed the other guy, and I'm not going to turn myself in, I'm going to kill myself with...
Bro lying. Bro killed all three of them. Bro killed his girl, that dude she was cheating with, and then the dad probably because he was right there.
My friend's brother's gun.
I think that's why she wasn't right, to answer your question. Yes, I think that's why she didn't want to confront investigations. That's why she didn't want to show up, since the moment we found out Dad was missing. That's why she didn't want to. I feel like that's why she didn't want to show up.
So this woman's basically coming in saying, telling you that your wife's dead, or pay attention, your wife's dead, and here's a gun that she used to kill herself.
No, she said that my brother's taking care of it. You're probably going to need this.
So that's not the gun that your wife killed her father with.
Even if Blanc's story had been true up to this point, there is no way this other man would hand over a gun used in a murder and suicide that could be traced back to him. This story was bad enough in bits and pieces, but when it is told all together, it is hard to see it as anything other than a string of lies.
All right. So basically, it ain't no other dude. It ain't no Juan. It ain't no Juan. He just killed his girlfriend and her dad.
I believe it is because she just handed it to me, and it seems as though that is her brother's gun because based on the text message, her brother is the one that's using the gun so that she can kill herself. So it may very well be she either doesn't have one or has one. I honestly don't know these people.
So do you think that's the same gun she used to kill herself?
I mean, the way she said my brother's taking care of it, it sounds to me like maybe he was either helping her with the process or cleaning up the aftermath or whatever.
Okay. But was your understanding was that that gun killed both her father and her?
Yes.
Okay. Did she tell you where she shot her father?
No.
Okay. So this woman comes in, she gives you the gun, she gives you her personal possessions, her whatever she had, the small stuff. The hand truck though, how did this woman get the hand truck?
How did she get the hand truck?
Right.
It was basically, they must have taken it out because it was in the apartment. They must have taken it out, and because it was in the apartment the entire time, I don't understand how it would have went from here to there. The only way is if either she moved it or...
Where in the apartment was it?
Where in the
For
apartment?
the past couple days?
Where the air conditioner would be.
Was that living room, bedroom?
Living room, yeah, where the... inside, like you...
Is it one of those big hand trucks, like 5 feet tall type thing?
It's one of those hand trucks that you can move the refrigerator.
So a heavy duty one, not a little small one.
Heavy duty.
Was that there when you went down to the police department yesterday?
I didn't really pay attention to that.
Did you see it yesterday?
I didn't.
When was the last time you saw it?
I didn't need to use it ever since I used the refrigerator. When did
you move the refrigerator?
I would say 2-3 weeks ago.
But it's fairly big and it's in your living room. You had to see it. There's not much in your living room.
No. In the actual air conditioner, like there's a door, and you put it inside.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, and then you close it up.
Like a little closet in there where the air conditioner water heater sits. That type of thing.
Honestly, I think she must have already had it, or maybe took it before she left.
Your wife?
Whoever, I have no idea. I just know I used it.
We know what's gonna happen with if the text message is still on your phone or her phone. We know that the phone was gonna be with you. They've been tracking your phone, and they've been tracking her phone. I mean, it's just about, this is the one chance that you really have.
Why do you say I killed my wife?
Because she's dead? Because you put her in the dumpster? And you know you did. And then this is what we could sit and play, and you're entitled to continue to play this out. If you hear me out.
Yeah.
But you're entitled to that. You're entitled to play this out. But it's time for you to be straight, and it's time for you to come forward and say what happened. Same thing. I mean, it's time. It's you made a terrible mistake. Whether she pushed you into it, whether she cornered you, whether she verbally, physically, whatever, but you made a bad mistake, and there's no real correcting that mistake, but there is a getting right with it. And you could do the same thing that some people do. You could say, look, I don't know what you're talking about. That's not going to give you peace in here. It's not going to give you the peace. You just got to be straight and tell me what happened. Like, why? I know it was something that just, you seem like a pretty calm guy. Something just pushed you over the edge, like beyond over the edge. And we go ahead and we collect the evidence and we prove the phones, we prove the cleanup in the house, the blood, we prove this, we prove that, and it goes to trial. There's no remorse, there was no honesty, there was no remorse. Jury does whatever they do and they find.
My boy counted remorse twice though.
They convict the person. On the other hand,
The crocodile tears start in 3, 2, 1.
I can tell you how. You're ready to let it go. Just let it go. What happened? Cassandra, what happened? How come?
Blanc fakes tears in hopes of a lighter sentence.
Where did it happen?
My life is done.
Where did it happen? Was it in the apartment? Here. This is just water. Just let it go. Let it out while you're doing it. Just let it go.
Why are you doing this?
Because we've got to get it out. We came this far. We got to get it out.
Hey, welcome Bradley to the chat. One of our members. Shout out Bradley for being part of our exclusive members club.
Here, and I told you that you're not a killer. I sat here and I told you that I can look at you and I can see that remorse. You're fucking crying, you're breaking down, man. You're sorry this happened. Tell me what happened. Let me put it down. Let me get it on the record. What happened? You didn't plan this out. Was it in the apartment?
I'm gonna get raped in prison.
All Blanc can worry about is being sexually assaulted.
Boy said he can't wait to go to jail. Like, it sounded like he was happy about that shit. He was like, what he say? He said, I'm gonna get raped in jail. Let's run that back.
Put it down. Let me get it on the record. What happened? You didn't plan this out. Was it in the apartment?
I'm gonna get raped in prison.
All Blanc can worry about is being sexually assaulted in prison. If he was hoping to make himself look sympathetic, he just blew it.
Don't even think about that. Let's think about getting this stuff right. Where did it happen?
Hey, shout out Pamela Butcher. Earlier today we got a new member. I didn't our I'm so excited. I'm so excited. But we got a new member, Pamela Butcher. Shout her out when our alert box was fucking up. Uh I think that's when she purchased, excuse me. But man, shout out Pamela. She definitely joined our membership. You could do the same, bro. You could do the same. The members are growing every day. Uh, as the membership grows, the more and more exclusive content we'll continue to bring to the members. So definitely just join our Discord as well if you haven't already, as another way to reach out to your community. Discord's absolutely free, and you can hang out, talk, chat, whatever. So suggest videos. Definitely. Um, Shout out all you guys, man. Especially shout out Pamela.
Cassandra, look, let's work through this. Let's get it out.
Erica, he not worried about that shit. He want that shit. That's why he worried about that shit. Like, look, I'm not worried about going to jail and getting raped, but like I know it's a thing. It can happen, right? But I feel like if I'm worrying about that shit, it's gonna happen. Like if I'm walking around, everybody like, please don't rape me. Please don't rape me. Somebody finna rape me, bro, just for acting like that.
What was it over? It was over her father, wasn't it? What was it over? Was it over? Was it your child? Was it over her screwing around? Was it over? Come on, man. You gotta let it go. Just no spin. Just straight up. When I walk out of here today, and when I'm typing this up, I want to be able to say that although there was some initial confusion, and there was some initial misinformation, that when confronted, you did the right thing. You said what happened, and we went forward from there. Even though I can guarantee you absolutely nothing, and I'm not the one to make any bargains or deals with, I can tell you that if you're honest with me, I'll go to the pro.
I was thinking that too. Shout out, Matty Ben. When he was talking, he had his little hand going, like his wrist sometimes. I was like, bro, it's super feminine. Like I was thinking that shit. And then his first thing he says is, I'm finna get raped. It wasn't like I'm not gonna get out, bro. Like I think dude was happy.
Prosecutor, and I'll make sure that they know that, just like I've done that hundreds of times in the past. Let's start out with the small part. Where did it happen? We just need to know, because that's where we're going to have to work it. Was it in the apartment? Or in the car?
Just give me a moment, please.
Okay. But I only want the truth. At this point, I don't want you to be dishonest with me. No lies, no half-truths.
Can I please have a moment, about 2 minutes, please?
Blanc is having to shift roles from a man who is completely innocent in his wife's death to a man who killed his wife but didn't mean to. He doesn't handle shifting gears well, and to buy time, he continues to fake cry and to take sips of his coke.
But I'm going to sit right here with you.
You think she found out bro was gay and that's why he killed her?
Are you going to be straight with me? See, but this, Cassandra, you're getting ready to make the mistake that other people have made. The problem with you taking a moment is you're in that preservation mode, and you're trying to figure out how to put the best spin on it. And what happens is when you do that, you don't come off sincere, you don't come off honest. And that's all I want. I want the honest truth. I want the straight truth of what happened. I don't want you to try to make things fit together. I don't want you to try to give me a story about some woman coming into your bedroom at 4 o'clock this morning. I just want you to be honest with me. And if you think too hard, you're going to talk yourself into telling another lie. And that's not where we're at now. You just got to tell me how this past week spiraled out of control. Tell me. You know you want to. I can look at you and tell that you want to. What's the most serious thing you've been in trouble for?
Tickets.
How old?
Hey, Pamela, I don't know if you saw your shout out, but welcome to the chat and thank you for your membership. It's duly appreciated. We got another member in the building. I got 4 members in the building right now. I need to do 4 horns.
How old are you? Only 22.
What happened? Do I have to have my guys work the house? I'm sorry, work the apartment or work the car? At least give me that.
I'll tell you the truth.
That's all I want from you. That's all I wanted from you since we got here. Obviously, you know that. I think you even knew the guys were watching you in the alley. You were just hoping they didn't see everything. Did you think they were out there? Tell me what happened. Just tell me.
See anyone in the alley?
No. But you were looking in the one truck.
What?
You were shining the flashlight in the one truck or something. What happened? Take a deep breath and just let it go. The apartment or the car? I understand that you had. Oh, I see. Okay. Sure you don't want anything else?
I guess some more cookies and a drink.
Okay. Are these done? You still got some. You got.
The detective has gotten most of the information he needed, and they have moved on to taking DNA samples from Blanc, as well as his mugshot.
The forensics woman is here. She's going to snap your photograph. She's going to do DNA swabs on the inside of your mouth. She's going to swab your fingers. She's going to give you a blue, like, plastic suit to put on. You're going to have to take off all those clothes and put them in a paper bag. And then we'll go forward from that. And this drip, try not to get dripped on. It's very annoying.
Oh, okay.
Is bro wearing like some spandex? Like bro is wearing spandex.
Bernard Blanc was charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder. He is awaiting trial and is being held without bond. That'll do it for today. If you like this video and want to support the channel, there's a Patreon link in the description below where you can do just that. Thank you for watching.
Did they say what he got booked with? I didn't catch it. And it do look like he got yoga pants.
Bernard Blanc was charged with 2 counts of premeditated murder. He is awaiting trial and is being held without bond. That'll do it for today.
Oh
If you like
yeah,
this
2
video
counts
and
of
want to support the channel,
premeditated. That's
there's a
basically
Patreon
murder
link in the
1.
description below
He
where
for
you can
sure.
do just that.
He for sure going to jail for a minute. Um. Man, it looks like we got one more video, so we gotta we gotta keep it going, man. We gotta keep it going. We got a lot of love today. We got super chats, we got new memberships, we got a lot of new subs today. Doing pretty good on the likes too. If we could get up to 50, I'd be happy with that. Definitely help us out there. So man, appreciate you guys. If you like what we got coming for you, man, if you want the show to keep rolling, man, and you can afford to do so, make sure you hit that super chat, man. Bless us with a buck or two. It really does do a lot to keep the lights on here, keep us rolling. So definitely, whatever you got, definitely do what you can. If you can't, then just hit that like button, man, or subscribe. Watch a couple ads on our on some of our other videos, something like that. But we got our last video of the stream for the afternoon to the evening, and it's gonna be Killer. I can't talk. Killer realizes he's been caught after 25 years.
Unfortunately, Terry, I'm gonna call him Terry. His real name's Terrence. Was brutally murdered. And when I say brutally,
Yeah, that's funny. So growing up, like my best friend name was Terrence, right? And I remember just being thinking like, man, I never met a white Terrence before. But I had met white Terrences before. They go by Terry. White Terrences go by Terry. And I always thought their name was just Terry. But no, it's Terrence. So like if you see a white Terry, he probably a Terrence.
To the interrogation room, yet he has absolutely no idea that he's been arrested for murder. Police located him at a local Wells Fargo and claimed that he had committed a financial crime to get him to come with them calmly. Though, technically, the police aren't completely lying. 25 years ago, Ken did steal $4,000 from a cash register. That being said, the fact that the cashier had been murdered is definitely a more pressing crime.
Hey, Mr. Stowe. How's it going, bro?
Bro, that was low key like $10,000. $4,000 back then, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna take this stuff from you. Pronounce my name right. It's Stowe?
No, it is.
Oh, okay.
Stowe.
I'm Savelli, so Savelli.
Oh, okay.
I deal.
I'm a nubbing, so everybody gets that one right. You good? Stretch
Is
out
the
a little
first name
bit?
Kenny? Kenneth?
Ken.
I'm Ryan. This is Dave, my partner. This is what I want to do, man. I want to sit down and talk to you. Obviously, this is coming a bit surprise at the bank there. So I just want to start. I want to get some very basic biographical information. Okay.
Okay.
Obviously, I already knew your name, but just for the record, what's your first name?
Kenneth.
Okay.
Kenneth Robert Stowe.
Stowe. And your birthday?
7/18/67.
And where do you live? And who do you live there with anybody?
Her name's Emily Edwards.
Emily. And
Yeah. Emily.
wife?
Girlfriend.
Girlfriend. Long time? Short time?
Been here with her about 8 years.
Kids?
I have kids that are grown, but through my divorce.
Okay.
Yeah, they're.
Okay, but no kids with Emily?
No.
Okay, and it's just the two of you guys living there?
No, there's her grandson. Let me see. Her grandson, great-grandson, and one of her best friends. Her name's Betty. She's like 76 years old.
Oh, shit, okay. Is it a big house?
Yeah, it's a 2-story house.
It's a good thing Ken's used to a big house, because the big house is precisely where he's going. His girlfriend Emily will later disclose some interesting things to detectives, including the fact that
He came with that wild ass joke.
Papa John's?
Yeah, when we first, now they're doing in-house truck drivers.
Okay.
They do it in-house, but before it was worldwide dedicated. I worked for them before I became a driver with Papa John's.
Okay. And then, so you would deliver pizza? I'm guessing it's like the pre-made pizza.
Yeah.
No,
to the Papa John's stores.
And so back then, when you were working for them, where would you go to get your morning coffee? Where would you go to get, I don't know, do you drink beer?
Yeah.
Where would you go to get your beer at the end of a shift?
When I lived where?
On Cinder Lane. Is there any place in particular?
Circle K.
Okay.
Back then it was
Erica, that sounds fire. Shout out Erica's Meal. She got the TGI Friday loaded potatoes. Who?
Little Champ and 7-Eleven. All three of them about the same distance from my
Where's the Circle K at?
It's off of 441.
441.
Yeah, I know that.
You're talking about
441 and where?
Laconacoy.
Laconacoy. Yep.
And then there's the 7-Elevens on OBT just south, kind of where Cinder Lane Parkway is.
Almost where Cablevision company was.
Yeah. There was a Pizza Hut back there back in the day. And then the Little Champ is right down the street.
Yeah, that's on Terracona, and that used to be Albertsons over there.
Okay, and does this kind of look like the Little Champ back then in the day?
Yeah.
Kind of the same one? It's like long road?
I worked there.
You worked here?
Yeah, I worked at that one, the one over in Wakaiva.
What years were that?
I can tell you, I always worked as part-time jobs.
Like you were a clerk?
Yeah, because I worked at Cumberland Farms, I worked at different 7-Elevens. Usually I just always did them at night jobs.
Okay.
My mom was a manager at the Little Champ.
At this Little Champ?
No, I don't think that one. The one where Rose Avenue on the corner, and now it's McDonald's decided it's not Little Champ.
It's like Orlando Paintball now.
Yeah, it's right down the street. Yeah.
So you worked at this Little Champ?
Erica, I will fuck up some frozen food, especially them little Salisbury steak and mashed potato meals, or meatloaf and mashed potato meals. Them be my jams.
Yep, I worked at 3 different ones.
Were you like morning clerk, mid-shift, swing shift?
Different ones. Sometimes I just work on Saturdays, sometimes I work, because I always did it as a part-time job. I never did it just as...
Crazy question, and I just want you to be honest with me. Did you ever use a different name back then?
No, sir.
Did you ever go by a different name for tax purposes, like you didn't want them to know about this?
Never. I never did nothing with tax.
No fraud stuff?
No, sir.
Okay, interesting.
Interesting indeed. Ken admitting that he worked at the same gas station as Terry was not on the detectives' bingo cards. Throughout their investigation, they found no evidence that directly linked Ken to the store, aside from the DNA. They were able to quickly link Ken to the case instead of his brothers because records showed that he was Terry's neighbor. But do you think Ken is going to mention that little detail?
And you don't remember the names of the people that worked there back then, do you?
I know the one manager.
He lying. He used to live around there and he robbed that bitch. And then he shot the dude who happened to be his neighbor, but he probably didn't know it was his neighbor. They might have been like in apartments. You don't be knowing your neighbors and shit.
I'm all assistant manager on the Rose Avenue one.
Okay.
His name, and he was real heavy set. I'd be surprised if he's still alive, but his name was Bill. That's all I know. Back then.
Any other names from back then that remember?
No.
And you went by the name Kenneth.
Kenneth. Yeah, Kenneth.
From back in the day. You
Kenneth
never
Stowe.
used another name for tax purposes or anything?
No.
And so working at this store, the one I just showed you, you remember a guy named Bill there that was heavy set?
No, that was on Click-On. This one, the one I'm talking about, it was my mom's manager, so he would orchestrate me going, okay, you want to work this shift? They need some help over here. They need some help over here.
Who was the manager at this store? Do you remember?
I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you.
Anything stick out?
Just because I always go there and there'd be another associate there, and they'd say, okay, we close this at a time, and we do this at this time. So I never.
Do you, I guess, and going back, do you ever remember anything that stuck out? Like there was a black male that worked there, or a female, or a Spanish guy. Does any like of the demographics of the people that work there stick out in your head?
No, I know I worked with a woman at that store and the Lachazo store, different women, and there was a. I can't remember.
Okay. So the time frame. I'm sorry, Ryan. The time frame was you were married to Wanda when you were working at that store?
Yeah, yeah.
And she knew you were working there, obviously.
Yeah.
What was it was a part-time job?
Yeah.
What was your day job during
driving? I drove a lot of times. I mean, back before I started going over the road a little bit, I'd do like Q Supply, and then when I got off of there, I worked at Grantham at night, loading trucks, or I'd have a job, do convenience stores.
So that was what year did you get divorced?
But he knew his DNA was gonna fuck around and pop up in that place, so that's why he lied and said, "Yeah, I used to work there." But I don't think bro used to work there.
This can be explained. It can be explained. Hard times, bankruptcy, whatever. Everything can be explained. But what nothing can be explained is when you lie and you try to cover up. Because what we want to leave here. And just like, if you didn't do this, we got to prove that Kenneth Stowe did not do this. And I'll do that for you.
Maddie, I used to smoke cigs, like a pack a day, but now I vape, so I'm not like no better. It's the same shit to me. I just I started vaping because I, I I don't like to deal with the smell of cigarettes. Like it doesn't bother me the smell of cigarettes, but so many people complain about it that I stopped. I don't like people complaining to me about it, so I just switched to vapes. But I miss my Newports, man. I miss my Newports.
I will, but I need to know how to do that.
If a cop ever claims they're trying to help prove your innocence, it's time to call a lawyer, who may actually do that if you're lucky. Terry's keys were...
Or he had inadvertently left it unlocked, and you went in the store. But if you knew him, and you knock on the door, he probably would have let you in. And that makes perfect sense, because if you know the guy, and he sees you, because we're racking our head. We know the who, which is you and Terry. We know the where, we know the when, and we know the how, kind of. But, and we think we know the why. It's $4,000 missing. You're in financial trouble.
I always had money though. I had a good job.
Bankruptcy?
Well, that was before that happened. I had a good job.
Bro, you working at the airport, you old as hell, bro. Like you probably got a little place, but you working hard, bro.
Jobs though. I was had Class A CDL. I always worked.
But so that leads us into the next question. If it can't be money, it can't be women because you're married, then it's rage. And so let's look at this picture again. You said now we're looking at this picture.
I said he looked familiar. I'm trying to think back then.
Ken claiming he's good with money is worthy of the look that detectives give each other here. In 1994, he and his wife filed for bankruptcy, in spite of him having a good job, as he claims. That was just 2 years before Terry was murdered and the money was stolen out of the register by his killer. Then in 2004, Ken filed for bankruptcy yet again. So what does a man rack up so many debts on? We'll get to that.
Is there any way I can get the debt? My nerve.
Bro, probably gambling if he got debts.
There is a way.
I want to do that.
There is a way.
There's no way I can do that.
Did you come in the store? Did you find him being attacked? There's no doubt that you were in the store that morning. Can we agree on that? You were in the store that morning. You had to be. You were in the store that morning, right?
In that morning, though.
How can you say that?
Detectives will continue to be shocked by the things Ken says. He is cornered with just about the most damning evidence that anyone can face. Their DNA all over a crime scene mixed with the DNA of the victim. And yet his denials only get crazier from here. Not just about the murder, but about plenty of other shocking aspects of his life.
Dave brings up a good point. Did you find Terry like this and freak the fuck out? Take his keys, check for a pulse, get his DNA on? Hear me out, because it's very plausible. Terry, oh my God, are you okay? And then all of a sudden, you touch him and you get a pulse, and now you take his keys because you're freaking out, because now what's going to happen is the cops are going to come and they're going to look at you like, oh, Kenneth is the murderer. Then you lock up and take his keys. Is that possible?
No.
But then, because that didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Like I said, I knew about the robbery, but seeing that,
So Dave and I have the wrong person.
You definitely
have the wrong person.
Yeah, the wrong person. I didn't kill nobody.
Do you swear to God that that's the truth?
God, I didn't kill
Can you raise your right hand? You swear? Can you raise your right hand? You swear to God?
I swear to God, I didn't kill nobody. I was there, like I said, Thursday or Friday, Probably. I'm just trying to.
You don't know when you worked there, Ken.
I know as far as a customer. I mean, before that happened, I already.
But you remember you were living in Volusia. You told me you remember when this happened. You were living in Volusia.
But I visit my mom almost every day.
In the morning? In the morning time?
Different times. All the time.
5 in the morning? 6 in the morning?
Never.
That's when this happened.
I didn't come that early in the morning. Might have been there the night before.
Here's what I think happened. So you get inside the store. Either you know that Terry has all the money out. The $4,000 is gone. We talked to the clerk who worked the night before. He said, "Yeah, I remember putting it in there. Now it's gone." You kill Terry inside the bathroom. And then you come out, and people are starting to come. Customers, there's a guy waiting for a ride. You hunker down in the freezer until somebody's gone. And then you haul out the door, you grab what you can behind the counter.
You've been living with this for 25 years.
I can't recall.
You just got to get this off your shoulders, bro.
I wouldn't have done it. There's no way.
Damn, bro, killed that clerk for $4,000, bro. Mind you, like back in the 80s or 90s, whenever the fuck this was, that was a lot more money than it is today. But still, bro, it's still not enough. That's not enough to kill some working dude at fucking 7-Eleven.
Just to get this off your chest, man. It hasn't been eating you up, man. It has been eating you up.
I can't say something I did. I know I didn't do it. I wouldn't.
I don't want you to do that. I just want you to be honest.
I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do nothing like that. I couldn't do nothing like that.
But you know what's weird is me looking back when I was like 15, 16. There's stuff I would have done back when I was 16 that I wouldn't do now. Now I look back when I was 20s, 30s. There's stuff I would have done back then that I wouldn't do now because it's called maturity. As you get older, there's just some shit you do that you wouldn't do now that you would do 25 years ago. Right? You get older, you get wiser. Just like you got divorced. I've been divorced. Right? There's shit that if I get married again, I won't do again. So, it's just called life. It's called maturity. So you keep saying I wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do it now because you're, 54? 54, right? 54-year-old Kenneth Stowe wouldn't do this. But 31-year-old, because you were 31 at the time, 31-year-old Kenneth Stowe did. And that's what we got to get past. Yes, you wouldn't do it now. Yes, you regret this. Yes, you're sorry. I can see it on your face, and I feel horrible for you. It's a bad situation. But 54-year-old Kenneth Stowe wouldn't do this, but 31-year-old would have. And that's what we need to know why. I personally...
And you think I did, or you think I did.
Listen, you're just giving me psychological indications that you're not telling me the truth because you say you're trying to tell the truth. If somebody be honest with me, they say I'm telling you the truth. They don't say I'm trying to tell the truth because you're trying. You're trying to tell the truth. You're trying. That means psychologically you want to. But if Brian's
I know that I didn't do.
If you said, Dave, I'm telling you the truth. You didn't say that. You said I'm trying to tell the truth, which means the truth is in there somewhere, and you don't want to tell me.
The science doesn't lie, though Ken really wants to pretend it does. Detective Savelli personally put in hundreds of hours to cement him as the perpetrator of this horrible crime. After contacting Othram, a forensic genetic genealogy company, he learned that the DNA at the scene of the crime could only belong to Ken or his brothers. After tracking Ken for 17 days with a GPS tracker in his car, he was able to find beer bottles that he swabbed and tested directly against the DNA found at the scene. Of course, it was a match. But the person it matched is pretty set on lying through his teeth, not just about the murder, but about his innocent family too.
When you look at this guy stabbed a lot of times.
Oh yeah.
A ton. Throat slit.
I see that. I see. That's horrible.
You know how many of these are deadly? Not all of them. In fact, there's more on here that are not deadly that are deadly. That's just how it is because I could stab you all in your legs, and granted I don't hit your femoral artery or something significant blood supply. You can survive superficial knife wounds. Is it possible that he threatened you and you just stabbed him once and then you just lost it? Because that's a difference too, Kenneth. That's a difference between if he threatened you, maybe he thought you had money because you're a hardworking guy, maybe you had a watch on. And I'm not saying that they're the...
Bro is lying.
Yes.
What high school did you go to?
Popka High School. So actually, junior high school.
Into premeditation, and that's what I didn't know. And so maybe by you not telling us anything, you're telling us the whole story. You knew you worked there. You knew the opening routine. You knew.
But I just told you,
You knew him.
I've never opened
and so
the
you
store.
took advantage that you once worked
Back
there and
there,
knew
I
the
was
layout of the
naive.
store.
All I
So-
knew, they had camera.
Right, so that's what I'm saying. So maybe this does, instead of this just being something that was, oh shit, maybe this is a premeditated thing. Maybe this is something that you thought about for some time. Maybe, and that's what I'm trying to say. We didn't think you were this crazy guy, but maybe you are. Maybe you have all of us fooled. Maybe that's what it is. Is it? Or is this something that just, something went bad, something went south, you took advantage of a good situation because of the situation you found yourself in 25 years ago? There, you see the difference, bro? There's two
understand.
differences.
I understand what you have and what you're saying to me, but I didn't do it. I know for a fact that I didn't do it.
He knows for a fact that he didn't do it, and yet his...
Bro, you did that shit.
You cut yourself and you didn't know you did this, or you know what? Like Dave said on 9/11, you remember all those specific details. This is something you would have remembered. You know what? I was trying to make a delivery there, and the doors were locked, and there was blood, and they found the guy murdered. You would remember that, and you know
like
what?
when you asked me why didn't you go back to the store, I went back to the store, but I didn't know none of those employees.
Sure, of course. Like you said, it probably changed hands. But if you tried to make a delivery and the door was locked and there was blood and they found this guy murdered, every time you saw something on the news, your mind would kind of visit that time where you were kind of involved, right? Same thing now. You watch all these crime shows, and I'm sure it's in the back of your mind.
No,
Fuck, man.
I never would do something like that. I like the idea that you can find people with their DNA. I think it's freaking awesome, especially when people get away with stuff and from highness.
I suspect that Ken no longer thinks it's awesome when genetic genealogy catches criminals. Thanks to his ex-wife, the police get a pretty solid confirmation of how his DNA ended up at the scene.
You seem like a friendly dude. You seem.
You don't need to stab somebody 73 times.
Well, I know damn well. There's no way I could do that.
Listen, man, I don't know how much we can go round and round. I would.
I know.
You know, you today was true and correct.
Yes, sir.
So help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. We're gonna gather our stuff. Just give us a minute, all right? Well, you need some more water or something? I'm sure you might have to use the bathroom in the next 20 minutes. Just hang out here for us.
Just as detectives suggested, Ken tried all kinds of new and nonsensical stories at trial. Since he couldn't deny the blood evidence, he told the jury that he had been delivering to the market the morning that Terry got killed and that his previous hand injuries must have broken open. His story completely ignored the fact that the blood from his supposed workplace injury was everywhere but the stockroom, where he would be going if he was delivering things. Ken was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Terrence Paquette. Unfortunately, almost all of Terry's close family died before his killer was put behind bars. He was buried in a cemetery in Florida, where our team hopes that he is resting in peace.
Damn, that's a crazy story, because dude pretty much got away with murder because none of the family got to see the justice. And not only that, but dude went to jail hella old, like in his 50s or 60s. So, like, he pretty much lived a full life. I mean, don't get me wrong, when I'm 50 and 60, I still got a lot of life to live. I'm trying to make it to, I'm like 95, you know? That's my goal, 95, 100, that's where I want to make it to. But yeah, bro, so bro's just gonna see the end of his life in jail. Um, that was crazy. He basically just went on the run and started a whole nother life. Like, low key, if he just got the money, bro, and he didn't kill that guy, like, I don't think nobody would have really wanted him, like, wanted vengeance. Like, everybody just would have let him, like, fuck it. He got away with that. But he killed dude, bro. So, like, he killed dude, stuffed him in the fucking bathroom and shit. So, like, yeah, you gotta get life, bro. I like that sentence. I'm glad dude is never getting out of jail. Ever. But man, that's gonna be the stream for you guys, man. That was at 3+ hours, man. You guys held it down, bro. Shout out to everybody who lasted this long. Um, it was a lot of people in here at our heights, and the most important people last to the end. So I appreciate you guys so much. If you haven't already, double tap those screens. Subscribe to the channel. They say 97% of our viewership is not subscribed. So definitely Um, Definitely hit that subscribe button. If you haven't already, check out our memberships. And most importantly, thank you for Letha and thank you for Erica, who are today's episode sponsors. Um, so have a great night, guys, and I'll see you next time. Make sure you got post notifications on so you know the next time we go live, or just come back and watch the dang replays. If you're on YouTube and we're not here, come back and watch the replays.